You guys are still live when we record this. Okay. Now, we're recording the commercials after the podcast, but they're going to be played before the podcast. This is some Matrix shit. All right.
That's that devious laugh.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of some shit to make like a fucking hairy dong. What's a fucking hairy dong look like? I don't know. If you got a fucking shitty, fucking messed up, fucking hairy, fucking genital area, then you got to hit up Manscaped. They're going to hook you up. If it looks like a fucking clam neck sticking out of a fucking bowl of spaghetti, then fucking hit up manscaped.com, dude. No one wants to see that shit.
No.
You don't want to see that shit. You don't deal with that shit. Your chick or your dude, whatever the fuck you're into, they don't want to see that shit.
Nobody wants to see that.
No one wants to see it. Check them out, manscaped.com.
Genital archaeology and unearth your dong.
No one wants to see. No one wants to see. Actually, did you see that thing? There was a news story. They're finding what's the word for like big monuments, like a tall monument. They found one in Utah. They just found one in California.
Like a monolith?
A monolith.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't want a monolith sticking out of a jungle.
Yeah.
Down in your fucking nether regions.
You want a clean one.
You want a nice clean monolith.
You want to look like a monolith in a desert.
Yeah.
That's right.
For two reasons. It's more sanitary.
Yep.
And it's going to make your monolith look bigger.
Yeah, it does.
So go to manscaped.com.
That's true.
And check out what they got. They have this thing called the Lawnmower 3.0, which is a fucking, for lack of a better term, a ball razor.
Ball razor.
Yeah.
Shave your junk.
Yeah.
And if you got a fucking hairy shaft like a complete fucking heathen,
Yep.
if you're a fucking Sasquatch, fucking Yeti motherfucker, you can shave that too.
Your chick will thank you.
Yeah.
Or your dude.
Or whatever you're into.
Somebody's going to thank you.
Your significant other will thank you. And you'll be more comfortable as you go through your day.
That's right.
Because
check them out.
You can knock it down. You don't have to go bald. You can knock it down to like just the point where it's not like a
Yeah. There's a little thing.
a ball.
It's like a beard trimmer.
Ball haircut.
Yeah, but the thing is that their razor is ceramic. Is like a special blend of ceramic, so you can fucking go fucking to town down there, and you're not gonna get blood on your fucking fingers.
Right.
Yeah.
No one wants to see blood on your fingers when you're shaving down there.
Nobody wants to like see. You don't want fucking wounds on your dong.
No, you don't want you don't want fucking ball blood on your fucking fingertips.
Oh man,
it sounds like a death metal song.
Yeah.
Ball blood on my dong, on my dong, dong blood. No one wants dong blood. No. So go to manscaped.com, buy the Lawnmower 3.0. They have all kinds of package deals going on where you can get the complete package, with other shit.
A package for your package.
So it's a package for the package. Yeah. The Lawnmower 3.0 plus all this other shit. They got fucking ball toner, fucking ball deodorant, all kinds of shit.
Whatever you need.
They got mats where you can fucking squat over to shave your fucking nutsack. It's fucking,
That's amazing.
Really?
They got weird shit at manscaped.com.
Manscaped.com.
Because that's a mess when you do it. Like
it's a fucking mess. Yeah,
it is, man. I do it in the shower.
I do it over the toilet bowl.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, who cares? Flush that shit. Goes into the septic.
I do it in the shower.
You're learning a lot.
But then you get like a ring of hair around your fucking your bathtub, and it's gross. So then you got to clean it.
Yeah,
and I'm always in there like, oh man.
So anyway, they got shit that deals with all of this. You check them out at manscaped.com and use the promo code BigTruth at checkout, and you will get 20% off your order and free shipping.
It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
Do it.
The fucking holidays are coming up.
Perfect Christmas present.
If you're a chick or a dude and your dude looks like fucking the Wampa from fucking Star Wars holding a lightsaber and you want to fucking send a message, get them the Lawnmower 3.0 or the perfect package.
It's a nice, easy way to say, hey, you're too hairy.
Hey,
and
you're like fucking George the Animal Steel.
Yeah, on a hot summer's day.
On a hot summer day down there.
You're like
nobody want to deal with that.
You're like, I'm going to throw some 70s reference. You're like the Bigfoot from $6 Million Man. Remember that?
Eating a fucking, what are those? Sip and dip.
Sip and dip.
You're like the Bigfoot from the $6 Million Man eating a sip and dip.
Sip and dip. You got all sip and dip and like from the stuck in your fur. That's gross.
No one wants to deal with
that guy.
Nobody needs that.
You can have a hairy back like fucking Sasquatch, but no one wants a hairy sack.
Yeah. Correct.
anywhere near their fucking mouth or their genitals. So fucking do yourself and your partner a favor. Go to manscaped.com and buy the Lawnmower 3.0 and all the other products that you want, associated products.
Buy one of everything.
Use the big truth at checkout, and you'll get 20% off your order and
Get that 20%
free
off.
shipping.
There you go.
Free shipping.
And if you have been in a motorcycle accident, you should check out Law Tigers and check them out at lawtigers.com. Wow. Not to be confused with the old English fucking panther.
Law
This is
Tigers.
tiger shit. Law Tigers.
Law Tigers.
If you've been in a motorcycle accident, you want to talk to lawyers that are riders, that have set up a law firm, that are for riders, by riders,
To defend riders.
to defend riders. Lawtigers.com. And if you go on Facebook, you can put in Law Tigers and your state, and you will get in contact with the local office.
And when
Enough
they,
said.
When, they
Hope-
answer when they answer the phone, they go,
They go, wow. And if they don't, you go, wow. I
Yeah.
need a Law Tiger.
need a Law Tiger.
Yeah. And then be sipping a Colt 45. A skunky Colt 45 while you call the Law
I was
Tigers.
sipping on a Colt 45
Make you
riding
feel
my
better
bike
if you
and I
were in
got
an
in
accident. You know
I
what I
needed
mean?
to fucking handle this.
I've been in an accident. I'm drinking skunky Colt 45. I need help.
That's not real. Don't really tell them that. That's
No.
not, they're not going to defend you.
But they'll definitely help you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you should also check out amertamia.com. They got all kinds of shit going on. They are a clothing company and a lifestyle brand that are by real dudes,
lifestyle
for real
brand.
dudes, cool shit. Not dumb shit, not dudes that are just latching on to something. These dudes have been around for a long time. And they got good messages, and whether you want a T-shirt or a hoodie or a scarf or socks or fucking hand screen printed fucking print, whatever you want, they got that shit. Check them out, amertamia.com. And on top of that, if you use the promo code at amertamia.com, Big Truth, the promo code is Big Truth, you will get 20% off your order there. So I'm giving you 20% off all your holiday shopping
Everything.
between Amertamia and fucking Manscaped. You know what I mean?
I'm actually buying my dad an Omerta hoodie for Christmas.
And a ball raiser.
And a ball raiser.
Yeah,
There you go.
That'd be weird.
Rockin' Ronnie Rio
Yeah.
needs to be fucking
Yeah.
cleaned and
Cleaned
kept
up.
out
He
down
needs to be
there.
cleaned up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's definitely getting some Omerta gear for Christmas, though.
Absolutely.
He said he liked one of the sweatshirts, and I was like, I know
you
what
go.
to get you for
Was it
Christmas.
Stop Glorifying
go.
Rats or something else?
I'm not sure which. Ryden picked it out.
I wore that shirt in Brooklyn, and it went over really well. Yeah. So
Yeah. And
pick
you
one
know,
up.
You know, and the last guest I had was a New York Times bestselling author.
yeah.
Wrote the book Hunting Whitey. And then we say Stop Glorifying Rats.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the shirt I wore.
Draw the lines. Draw the lines.
Yep.
All right. Also check out pitchforkny.com.
Yep.
Pitchfork, New York.
More cool stuff.
One of the oldest hardcore and metal and punk rock related clothing companies out there. My boy Warren, who was a guest on this podcast a while back, it's his company and a couple other dudes. Check them out, pitchforkny.com. They also got a record label where they put out the series of 7 inches that are split 7 inches with a punk and hardcore and metal, with a East Coast band on one side and a West Coast band on the other.
cool.
If you know Sick of It All, Rancid, Murphy's Law, fucking so many other bands on that. Check them out.
I like the way they do it. It's
Yeah,
cool.
very cool idea.
pitchforkny.com and on all the social medias at pitchforkny. And if you're into motorcycles or choppers, you should check out chopcult.com. They're the online, the biggest resource for a information clearinghouse for that type of shit. And it's a message board broken up by topics. So whatever you're looking for, you can find. They also have an online swap meet where you can buy, sell, trade, and barter for parts. Well, trade and barter is the same fucking thing.
Same thing.
But I'm a little drunk, so
you
whatever.
It all works.
So just go on Chop Cult. You can find parts, or you can talk shit, or you can find tech information, or people post whatever dumb shit, whatever, all kinds of shit. Whether you're looking for dumb shit or real shit, it's all there. ChopCult.com. They also have events for all the motorcycle events that are going on across the world, and they will also send you an email with all kinds of like a message email with all kinds of information in there, action-packed shit, and it doesn't cost anything to join. So go to ChopCult.com and sign up, and they don't ask you credit card or any sketchy shit, and it's free, and it's the best place to find kind of information about motorcycle stuff. Chop Ahead.
Chop ahead.
Check out
Check out
chopahead.com, man.
Yeah, and support local shops, and
right.
support independent shops, and support the real shit. And
Christmas is coming. Buy some
Christmas
shirts
coming. You know, we
and
got
pots
swag, we got parts, we got everything. You know, we do full chopper builds, we do oil changes, everything in fucking between. It's real deal shit. It's not a lifestyle company. It's the fucking lifestyle, dude. We've been doing this the last
I think
2
that makes a
decades.
lifestyle.
And, you know, we'll be here. We were here before you. We'll be here after you. I'm just kidding.
That's right.
We might not have been here before you. You might be a fucking graybeard dude that's been doing this shit since the 60s. And then in that case, I fucking
We
want you to come hang out.
I give you commendation for
Skull.
fucking respect you, skull, dude. You know what I mean? We're going to drink out of Viking horns together.
That's right.
And we're going to smash shit.
That's right.
So usually I record these commercials before the podcast, before I'm hammered. This one is being recorded after.
Fuck you.
After the fact.
And yeah, check us out.
Chopahead.com. Check us out at Chopahead on Instagram as
Come
well.
by the retail store.
Yeah, and this is a real shop. It's not
Real
a fucking
brick and mortar place.
It's not some dude with a fucking selling T-shirts and some shit other people made out of his fucking storage unit. There's a fucking real shop. You can come in here. You want a helmet? You can try some shit on. You don't have to fucking guess and fucking send shit back.
I made these cute motorcycle shirts to match my panties.
We are in
But you
Freetown,
only buy 'em
Massachusetts. Come on down. Check us out.
13
man.
County Road.
That's right.
www.chopahead.com. 508-995-6764. It's a business line. Yeah. Check us out. And also, last but not least, bigtruthpodcast.com if you want any information on the show. And if you really want to support the show, check out patreon.com/bigtruth. And we have, that's a way for you to support the podcast, and it really helps. But even if you are fucking cheap and you don't want to give money, even though you're getting hours of free entertainment out of this, as long as you, subscribe, share this thing, leave a review on whatever place you're getting this podcast from. It's on fucking Apple. It's on Android.
It all helps out.
It's on Spotify. It's on iHeartRadio. It's on Stitcher and all those other fucking places. But please leave a review and spread the word, man. It really helps, and we'll and if not, if you want to give monetarily, go to Patreon. It really helps, and it will allow us to keep going and get higher profile guests and do shit and fucking blow this up. And I support motorcycles, music,
Movies.
I don't
And
support
Malt Liquor.
movies. I don't give a fuck about movies, really. Like I don't got nothing to do with Hollywood.
No.
But I support our subcultures.
We do. We
And I'm going to do
local
the
business,
best
and we
best
support-
job I
Yeah.
can to bring our shit out there and show like real fucking music shit, punk rock shit, hardcore shit, metal shit,
Right.
fucking
Yeah.
chopper shit, fucking all that shit. I'm going to do it the best I can to give an accurate portrayal and represent us out there in the world. You know what I mean? So
And you do, and you have.
So support,
for
you know
fucking
what I
the
mean?
last
Yeah, hell
fucking
yeah.
20 years. So,
Longer than that.
yep.
yeah. But without further ado, let's get into today's episode, which is the first edition of the Roundtable, which is the Malt Liquor, Music, Motorcycles, and Movies Roundtable. So check it out right here.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a liftoff.
Yes, once again, we have liftoff. I want to thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Big Truth Podcast. And this is a little different. We're not doing an interview today. This is the first quadruple M roundtable. And if you don't know what that is, that stands for Malt Liquor, Music, Movies, and Motorcycles, where we're just going to get fucking hammered and talk shit and review movies and motorcycles and malt liquor and all that shit. And I am sitting here with my boy Ken Dogg, aka Chief Yellowfoot, which is a story for another day. And he is the newest addition to the Team Chopperhead. He's helping me out here at the shop. And my best friend since 6th grade and brother from another mother, my man Ryan. You might know him as Haz Rock or Iron Ryan, tattoo artist. My partner in the tattoo shop, and like I said, best friend since 6th grade. What's up, fellas?
Hey, buddy. What's going on?
What's going on? All right, so we've been pre-gaming just a little bit, and I think to kick the day off, like to kick the discussion off, we have 3 different malt liquors with us today. The first being Steel Reserve High Gravity, which is slow brewed for exceptional smooth flavor, extra malted barley and select hops for extra gravity. That's the first one. We also have Hurricane.
It's the big one.
Which is also high gravity. Category 5, be bold, be smooth, be powerful. And last but not least, a good old 40 ounce of Colt 45.
It's the last of the glass bottles, I think.
I don't know if it's the last. I can't see Country Club or Hef and Ref are going over the plastic.
That's true.
But I couldn't find them today. I had to go on a fucking like a malt liquor scavenger hunt. I don't know what's going on, but it's getting harder to find. Like I went to a couple different liquor stores. Everyone had 40s of like Miller and like dumb shit, like what, in Corona.
Yeah,
it's like
I don't know who's drinking those, honestly.
If I'm drinking a 40 ounce, it needs to be malt liquor.
Yeah,
Maybe more people are home, more people are drinking.
I think so. I think
all this
just
shit
sold
going
out.
on, yeah.
Less funds available, so people going back to the $2 hollers.
Are they still $1.99?
I can't even remember. I think all of this shit was $6.
What about
Seems
King
about
Cobras?
right.
They still make King Cobra?
They do.
They do?
I mean, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it in a
had a
while
little
either.
bit, but that's going to come up on the second round table. I know that they brought it back a few years ago, and actually Big Nick got me one. They had remade Crazy Horse,
We were talking about
that's
this,
what I was
yeah.
trying to think of
That's
that
but it was called Wild Indian or something like that. I
Right.
can't remember the name of it. It was called Wild something.
I mean that brings up memories. And there was Crazy Horse and James Bowie. There was one I remember too in New York.
I don't remember
It
that
looked
one.
exactly like Crazy Horse label, but it said James Bowie on it. It was just as
Who's James Bowie?
I don't know, just
You didn't
somebody
look it
they
up?
made up. And
The guy that
I don't
Bowie
know.
Knives named
Is it
after?
like BUOY?
No, it was BOWIE, like the.
Oh, like Bowie knives,
Yeah.
like Bowie knives or whatever.
Sorry, I'm
So he
I'm
was
from New
famous for
York.
knives.
No,
you know what I mean?
no. I say Bowie knives, but,
Bowie, yeah.
but when I've been talking to Terry Shanks, he says Bowie. So
Does
I
he
was
say
like,
Bowie?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know if I've, I don't know.
When I think
Fucking,
of Bowie, I think of like.
I'm from Boston. I don't know. I say
stuff.
dumb
Bowie.
shit.
Right, like a buoy out in the
Yeah,
ocean.
yeah,
Yeah,
buoy on the
yeah.
boat.
Yeah, because we live in fucking
New England.
New England, yeah. Like I am. What was it?
England
Would you
is-
say James Bowie?
Yeah, I think it was
I've never
BOWIE.
heard of that one.
And if I'm wrong, please somebody like.
He's American pioneer, 19th century American pioneer,
There you go.
slave trader and soldier who played a prominent role in the Texas Revolution, culminating in his
it was
death at
the
the Battle of the
1800s.
Alamo. So he's from the Alamo, yeah. Yeah, it was a different time, different place.
Yeah. Does it say anything about his 40 brand?
No. Let me. I'm
Imagine
gonna
there was a
type
drawing from back in the day, and he's holding the 40. Like,
James Bowie 40 ounce.
So I mean, this Steel Reserve is like
Oh yeah, look at it. It comes up. Crazy Horse Malt Liquor 40 ounce bottle, rare, and James Bowie.
yeah,
Yeah,
there it is. I
look at
fucking
that.
remember.
Dude, there's one for sale for $99.99.
like on eBay?
Yeah, it's just a bottle too. Yeah, I see. Yeah, there's the.
Yeah, that holy.
It's a crazy. It's just empty bottles.
that's
what?
memories right there. Yeah,
Dude, and all these Crazy Horse bottles are like $30 and up.
Damn.
There's a Heffenreffer for $19.90. Who the fuck is paying?
Yeah.
These things were like $1.95 with liquor in them.
I know. Remember Mickey's Malt, the little
Yeah.
barrels?
yeah.
Those things were great, man.
Oh, 40ouncemaltliquor.com is still around. Hey, shout out to 40 ounce liquor.
40
40ouncemaltliquor.com.
There you go.
I used to have a T-shirt from them. Yeah, that was a
That must have been a
Yeah,
great
if you guys
shirt.
hear this and want to sponsor the podcast, give us a shout.
But that's a very informative website. If you are unfamiliar with the culture of the 40 ounce and you want to dive right the fuck in, it's like the Wikipedia of retardary.
Malt liquor of like
I can't believe I remembered that. Yeah, I remember the Crazy Horse, but I knew that they had another brand.
I don't remember the James Bowie, dude.
James Bowie, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
I mean,
were kinda-
Colt 45 is always good. I got to take a second to give a memorial out. This is serious for a second. I got to give a shout out and memorial and pour a little Steel Reserve out. In memory of Old English.
Yeah.
They're dead to
R.I.P.
me once they turned from glass to plastic bottle.
Yeah.
What was once the nectar of the gods, milked from the teat of Athena herself. It went and it
Ceased to exist.
They put it into a plastic bottle, and
The magic was lost.
Yeah.
the magic was
basically,
lost, and it turned into like a weird plasticky taste.
Yeah, it did.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
so
it wasn't good.
It'll never be the same. I think I got one, and I actually took a picture and sent it to Big Nick when I first saw that it was a plastic bottle, and to say I was heartbroken was
it was
because
like-
you can't really
it was a
find. I don't
harbinger
find
of
the
doom.
22s a lot of Old English around.
Yeah,
they're kind of hard to find.
That said, I can be convinced to drink it out of a can.
Yeah.
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 I cannot drink it out of a plastic bottle.
No, not at all.
I have a general rule that I don't drink liquor, whether
Right.
it's beer or malt liquor or hard alcohol. Like if it comes in a plastic bottle, I feel like that's when I've given up and have to admit defeat in life.
Yeah.
Especially like you're drinking alcohol out of a plastic
Right,
bottle.
right, yeah.
It's time to reevaluate shit. Like what's going on. Like
It's like you might as well just walk around with a solo cup
It would be
then
funny
at that
if you,
point.
like, you didn't drink out of a plastic bottle because it was bad for you, like the BPLAs or whatever. You're like, I'm not going to drink my malt liquor out of a plastic bottle. Those BPLAs
We're
are
very
bad for me.
highbrow on the show, you know what I mean?
Well,
we
you
can't
know.
drink our fucking $2.99
That shit's terrible
40s
for
out of
you.
plastic bottles.
Those plastics will kill you.
I know, I'm not trying to get cancer for drinking malt liquor,
Jeez.
but yeah.
They don't have my health in mind.
Anyone from I think Old English is a derivative of Miller Brewing Company, I believe.
I think it is, yeah.
And so if anyone from the parent company is listening, just realize the colossal, monumental fuck up you did, and bring it back to glass. And I will be 100% back on board. And I will. Wait, before you get over to that, let's talk about Steel Reserve.
Yeah.
But I'll be back on board, and I will bring out my Old English collection. I mean, I got a basketball jersey, I got patches.
Do you really?
I got clocks. I got
You got an old plaque at the shop.
Yeah.
The one that's a tiger plaque.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I had a fucking awesome glass
the,
fucking thing with the tiger that said it's the power. And,
really?
That smashed. And,
What about the Big Nick's oil tank? Wasn't that like wasn't that made after it said like premium malt liquor on it or something, didn't it?
No, I think he just had
the gorgeous killer, right?
Yeah,
That's
he
what
had
was.
an Old English sticker
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it, and
yeah.
then
Was it a sticker? He cleared
cleared
over.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
It had that on one side and a chop head sticker.
Yes,
on the other.
yes. He just posted a picture of his bike on Instagram. That's what made me remember it.
Yeah.
And,
Actually, we should have brought him in. We could probably call him and bring him in and talk about.
probably love it.
I missed
Should we see if we can get him on the phone? I got this fucking thing. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So I'll tell. I mean, Steel Reserve. This is actually like, this reminds me of my youth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and
Reminds
the
me of my
taste hasn't
20s.
changed. I mean, it does I guess it serves its purpose. You know what I mean? Like everything else.
It's like medicine. It's what it's supposed to do.
I mean, I drank it fast enough so it wouldn't get warm because.
Hold on.
let's see
It's
what's
ringing.
going
It's
on.
ringing. Let's see if he picks up.
That's cool.
I don't know if he'll pick up.
Come on, Nick. Come through, brother. If he sees it's you,
Sure.
what time is it over there?
Yeah, but it's like me. If
4 o'clock.
Yeah, he's probably still working.
Yeah.
Like I don't pick up my phone during,
Yeah.
because I just don't hear it.
You have reached Nick at Industry Customs. We are unable to answer your phone call right now. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
At the tone, please record your message.
We'll
When
leave
you've
him- we'll leave
finished
him a
recording,
message.
you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Nick, my man, we were. This is truth. We're me and Ken and Ryan are doing a podcast, a stupid podcast, and
Big Ken Dogg.
We're trying to patch you in because we're talking about the death of Old English, and we needed you to weigh in with a West Coast perspective.
Call
on
us
this.
back, brother.
But if you call back, I can pick it up.
Hey, buddy.
All right, we'll talk to you. All right, I don't know how to edit this shit, so all that's staying in.
That's cool.
Is that your first live on air phone call?
Phone call.
Yeah, I mean, I've done some of these podcasts over.
No,
the phone.
but I mean, you haven't called someone while you were doing the podcast.
No,
like
no,
actually
no.
record. So there we
No,
go.
no,
This is
'cause-
a first right here.
It'd be a little boring because it'd be me like trying to fuck around and do all this, and yeah. So anyway,
It's pretty good though.
all right. So Steel Reserve. Let's get into a little. You know, the first two sips, like most malt liquors, and it comes in at an 8.1% alcohol content.
And we're drinking the 24 ounce,
Yeah.
not the 40 ounce of this.
No, because I knew we were going to do a array
Yeah.
of things, and so yeah, first two sips, like most malt liquors, are a little tangy.
Yeah,
Tangy.
I think like these need to be like freezing cold. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's why I said like I drank. I mean,
So I
not
procured
24.
these first, and then
Yeah.
I was driving around to find
looking
the
for
other
more.
shit. So that's why it's still cold, but
Oh,
it
yeah,
ain't,
no.
it ain't, you know.
Yeah,
That's
no, this
cool.
is. I mean, like I said, it's what it is. I mean, I don't. You know, I enjoy malt liquor, so it's not like I'm gonna ever hate on.
You know, this smells like it was you know, like there's some like wines and like there's like wines that you can get that were aged in a whiskey barrel. This was like aged in a fucking in a kale trough.
And an
Hooker's
old oil,
bathtub.
but
What's that?
Hooker's bathtub.
In a hooker's bathtub, yeah.
Finally
my God.
aged in Hooker's bathtub.
that's what it should
In
say on
Purchase Street,
the,
New Bedford.
the south end of New Bedford.
In the south end of New Bedford.
Oh my God.
In a Portuguese hooker's bathtub. Yeah. The Steel Reserve sponsorship just went out the window.
right out the
Man.
window. They're not in.
But
They're not in.
with that, you know, we hammered these pretty quick.
Yeah, no, it went fucking.
I got like 2 more sips left.
It went down pretty fast.
But this is the Steel Reserve 211, high gravity. Not bad. This would be good on a summer day.
Oh yeah, without a
You
doubt.
wouldn't complain
No.
on a summer day.
No.
You know what I
That
mean?
would make us
I would drink
agree.
this over a plastic 40 ounce of Old English.
Absolutely.
That's
So
that's like kind of the bar what we're at right now, where we'd rather have the 40 ounce of Old English in a glass bottle, but because it's in plastic, we'll take anything else.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's not much. I mean, I noticed some other ones are going over to plastic too.
Yeah.
Like it's a horrible trend, and end that shit. Like you know what I mean? Just end it. And plastics,
Yeah.
from an environmental perspective, not only a health perspective, plastic is worse for the environment.
Yeah, they kind of took a step
Terrible for the
backwards.
environment.
Yeah. But I didn't expect malt liquor companies to be the most socially conscious.
We really got to get more socially conscious
really.
here with our packaging. You know?
I wonder if what's that highbrow grocery store?
Whole Foods.
I wonder if Whole Foods has their own malt liquor.
I wouldn't fucking put it past them. I wouldn't put it past
It'd be
them.
some hippie fucking
I can
fucking
picture them probably having
$7 a 40.
like some kind of weird sangria or something
Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean? Not like malt liquor.
Yeah,
It would be like,
It would be cool if they did though.
yeah, it would.
I
don't
would
think-
shop there, though.
I don't think the malt liquor is geared towards the Whole Foods crowd.
The people who
The
are
mom that-
patronizing Whole Foods.
Yeah.
I can just picture some mom leaving yoga class, like, sipping on it in the parking
With a
lot, like,
straw in it.
like a
Yeah, with
straw,
a
getting drunk.
paper straw.
Yeah. Getting wasted.
Well, if it had, if it was fruity and had fucking 0 carbs, they would be all over it.
The whole wine thing with like women is crazy, man. Like women are like wine crazy.
They're winos and they're
They
celebrating
really are.
it.
They're all
They
like
drink
alcoholics,
wine just to
man.
like drink wine. It's
It's crazy. Like you always hear like you see women talking about, I can't wait to go home and have a big
Yeah.
glass of wine. It's like, when did that happen?
The fuck is it? Is this fucking? Do we go back 2,000 years? It's fucking Rome.
Exactly.
Like that's all there is.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Clipping around, picking up the
Now,
kids'
before
phone.
anyone starts
Yeah.
getting all
You know what I mean?
upset or whatever, I will make fun of wine just because I cannot drink it because
Yeah, I
I'm
can't drink it
allergic to
either.
the sulfates. I get fucking red in the
Gotcha,
face
gotcha.
and get headaches and all that. So
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
I got
Therefore, I make fun of
power
things
to
I
them.
don't
Of
understand.
course, I got
power
to
to
drink.
them.
I got to drinking wine when I was a pastry chef, and I worked at a cupcake place. And like, dude, it literally.
What's up, Cupcake? That's your new nickname.
Wait a minute, it gets even better. It gets even better.
Drinking wine, making cupcakes.
We were at 9 o'clock in the morning. The owner would come in with bottles of wine, and she's like, "We need to pair these cupcakes with wine."
What?
And we would sit there and just eat a cupcake and drink wine and see what went well with everything. Like she got way too into it.
That was,
and
is
it's
that,
like
that was marketing to
I had
like
a
some
customer
fucking
that told me that.
gross New York bitches.
Yeah, I mean, we were right on like Carmine Street in the West Village.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, you know, but she also had beers and shit too. So like, I would sit there and drink. I was like, you guys could have the wine. I'll sit here and drink the beers. I'll let you know what works.
Nick said he's going to call back in a bit. He's just
Tell him to X for cupcake.
He's working
okay?
he's working with a customer.
Tell him to X for cupcake.
So do you ever sit back and be like, you know, I had it all. I was selling wine and cupcakes. And
I lost it all, man.
Now I'm working at Chop Ahead.
Dirty bike shop. I had a customer that was in France for a long time, and she said that they don't drink like like milk and cookies here.
Yeah,
they would dip cookies in wine.
Yeah, no,
I never heard of that.
Yeah, I never heard
I don't know
of
if
that
that's
either,
true. I don't know if that was just some weird thing she did because she was just a drunk.
Yeah, but the
like,
French,
you know what I mean, like
they also dip French fries in fucking mayonnaise too. So whatever.
Yeah, it's like fucking weird. But she told me that, and I was like, I've never.
Who else can we alienate?
really?
You know, like fucking goddamn Frenchies.
Even though my last name is Gagne.
Mine is Ryu. French.
Canadian though. It's a little,
Canadian,
little
yeah.
the hardier.
it's a little different.
The hardier French style.
Yeah, definitely not like
It's
oui, oui.
different, but the same.
Parisian French.
Yeah.
My meme spoke Parisian French though.
All right, so I'm gonna now hit this hurricane high gravity.
We're moving over to the hurricane.
I know it's category 5. I don't think I've had the I think I've only had category 3.
What does category 5 mean?
I have no idea.
does that mean?
Maybe it's a category 5
They're
hurricane.
trying to say it's like a hurricane.
Like a hurricane.
So it says the category 5 is the world's most powerful hurricane.
no
Yeah.
shit, huh?
Hurricane high gravity brings you an equally bold experience.
And you know their tagline is "Be bold, be smooth, and be powerful."
Powerful. Hurricane.
They're also an 8.1% alcohol malt liquor. All right, let's.
Well, it definitely tastes different than the Steel Reserve.
Rock you like a hurricane.
It's got a heady taste with hints of vanilla.
Yeah, I don't think this would pair well. I don't think this would pair well with very, very many cupcakes.
That's the can. That's the can.
That was the dirt on top of the
It's
can.
the dirt on- Someone smeared a cupcake on top of the can, and I get the vanilla frosting. Actually, I think I like as cheesy. Now, I got to talk to the people at Hurricane in their 25-ounce can, which is great. But you guys got to step up the graphics game.
Yeah.
That's why
that
I
logo.
thought you were going there. Yeah,
That logo is fucking horrible. Like that's a really
Yeah, kind of weird.
yeah it's kind of
really,
weak.
like you just found some kid
Yeah.
who graduated school.
Yeah.
If you compare
graphic
the, I
design.
mean,
You know,
there's
like
no
like Steel Reserve looks like a fucking
Like a man.
ad for like a
Yeah.
horror movie or
Yeah.
something.
It's like a man.
it looks like
can.
or even like bullets or so, or you know, something
Hurricane
like that. Like,
Hurricane looks like it's like a shitty restaurant at an airport.
Yeah. Yeah.
like an off-brand named restaurant at an
Yeah.
airport. Yeah,
Doesn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Like I don't
like
know.
some dude who wants to start his own chain. of
Yeah, yeah,
restaurants.
like
yeah.
the name is
brand
the
it.
name is you
The
know
name's good.
Yeah, hurricane.
I'm not even getting to the alcohol yet. I'm just critiquing the can.
yeah like the,
If I had a company called Hurricane, my can would be just like a mess. I would have like a storm on it, like stuff smashed
pig
and like
flying in the air.
destroyed.
I would
You know what I mean?
literally have a bronado of stupid shit
Yeah.
going on. I'd have like a even though I know a tornado,
Tornado.
I know a
Yeah.
tornado is
It's
not the
different
same
than a
thing as a
hurricane.
hurricane.
Yes.
But I'd have a tornado with like fucking panthers,
Yeah,
and
yeah, like
sharks,
this-
yeah,
jumping
and like
out.
everything flying
and like
everywhere.
ninja swords,
Like
and
a-
like all kinds of awesome shit.
like a ninja riding a panther fighting a shark
in the hurricane.
in a hurricane, and there's like stuff flying around them.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
The
like
panther's
Step it
like
up,
knocking
dude,
stuff
like-
out of the wind.
Yeah.
yeah, you look like a shitty car company or like a horrible restaurant at a fucking airport.
People would buy that just to buy it, just because the can would be so cool. They'd be like, oh, what the fuck is this?
We're available
craziness?
for consulting in your marketing
branding.
you want to send us
some
free malt
We're
liquor to
branding
try.
experts.
Yeah, we'll critique your cans. We'll critique the drink. But
So I can just picture the marketing meeting. So what you have in mind for our new campaign? Well, ninjas riding panthers in a hurricane, fighting sharks. Like,
with a bunch of shurikens flying around. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation. Shurikens. Ninja style.
Sounds racist.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
don't know
I know.
why.
That's what I'm going back before I get canceled. I'm trying to say
Shuriken.
the Japanese name
Yeah.
for ninja stars because
Okay.
I'm going back to my Asian world of martial arts.
Alma.
If anyone used to buy Ninja magazine back in the 80s,
we did.
And remember we had
an arsenal of
we had
weapons.
an arsenal. We were in like middle school. We had crossbows.
Crossbows. We used to go around with pencils.
Did you bring him to school?
Oh fuck yeah,
Dude,
dude!
we brought everything to school. But like, dude, we would go out in the middle of the night and shoot. We ran out of arrows, so we would shoot pencils at streetlights, and there was like no streetlights in Dartmouth because of I hope there's like a fucking
and like literally my most epic trade ever.
Dude.
There was this fucking Hessian dude. This like Hessian mulleted dude named Randy
Bissett.
I didn't even know his last name.
There you go. Drop his name.
And if I
That's
knew,
all right.
I wouldn't even drop the full name. But whatever. Chances are Randy Bissett's. Oh yeah, no, actually, yeah, he's definitely not listening.
He's not going to hear this.
But my most epic trade ever in my life is I traded my crossbow for a samurai sword.
Yeah.
That's
This is
next
straight
level,
off straight off of Step Brothers. But
I
this
was
was literally in like sixth grade.
Seventh grade.
It was probably
I think it was
sixth. It was still six.
Like
yeah.
somewhere in between, because I remember it being like warm out.
Yeah, and it was like a big to do. Like we had like a sit down.
It was like
and
a
trade.
powwow.
But
like a weapons deal.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's where we stopped. That's where shit started.
Yeah.
That's where it got real. Yeah, it got
That was like
grade.
we're next level right there.
the inception of ignorance. Right there, like,
The fuckery began.
We were like, oh boy! Yeah. But I remember going out and like that was later too, because we still had another crossbow, and we would go out.
No, we had a full size crossbow.
We had a full-size
We didn't trade that.
crossbow.
I only traded my hand. It was like it was a pistol crossbow.
Okay.
Barnett
Yeah.
was the name of the company.
Was it Barnett?
A
Yeah,
Barnett.
Barnett Crystal.
See, I feel inadequate now because like the biggest scandal in my school, I think I told you, was like a kid brought a Playboy.
Cupcakes and wine.
Cupcakes.
That was later on. That was later on. This is like middle school. Like some kid brought a Playboy and it like literally shut the school down.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, they called his parents, the whole nine. I'm like, you guys are bringing fucking samurai swords and crossbows
dude.
to fucking school. I'm like,
Ninja stars.
I really missed out. And I grew up in
knives.
New York, and I'm like, yeah, I missed out. You know what I mean?
Throwing knives, all kinds of stuff, dude. We would get these packages, and like I remember, like just open them up and be like, wow. It was like in like Pulp Fiction when they open up the case and it's like glowing, and they're just like, oh.
You don't know what it is, but
Like,
it's
oh
like,
my
yes.
It's a crazy thing, right? Because now there's a whole culture of like people on YouTube that have like make millions of dollars just doing unpackaging videos.
Yeah,
I wish I
there
could
is.
go back in time and do that shit in the 80s.
Oh my God.
Because when you still had to wait 4 to 6 weeks to get something in the
Dude,
fucking mail.
it was like every
not
day.
when you fucking
Yeah.
order something and 2 days later people are like, I ordered something on Monday and it's Wednesday and I still don't have
people are
it.
getting pissed because it's not
Like
here
I
yet.
ain't
Yeah.
Amazon, motherfucker.
Right.
But,
tracking number.
yeah. But anyway,
Oh God.
when you had to go to the store and get a money order and send it into
Yeah. Yep.
Asian World of Martial Arts or whatever fucking weird ad you found in the classified section of Soldier of Fortune magazine.
Yep. Soldier of Fortune is the best magazine.
Whatever
ever.
weird shit you.
Oh, dude. Ninja magazine. Oh my God.
Ninja magazine, the full size Asian World of Martial Arts.
Yeah,
I'm gonna-
that's why I'm glad I grew up when I did. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I'm a little
wouldn't
younger
change
than
it,
you guys, but still, I was on that where
You were
I
on
know
the
what that
cusp,
was
yeah.
like. You know what I mean? Like
Dude, it was just a great time.
you loved getting fucking mail. Now people fucking
when it-
loathe it.
the
when a-
80s?
I would get packages, and one day it would be weapons from Asian World, and the next day it would be like a
Records.
Vision Gator.
Yep.
You know,
right,
skateboard
right, yeah.
stuff. You know what I mean?
Ordering,
Like, oh, dude.
you know.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
man.
I remember
loved-
when we used to order from Glenn Danzig from
Yeah.
Plan 9 from
Yeah.
his house, and his mother would pack the orders.
or him.
Or
I
him.
still
That's
have
notes on the
I
back
still
of stuff from Glenn Danzig.
Yeah, I still have
Really?
I still
Yeah.
have my Misfits skateboard that I got
Yep.
that I ordered direct from Plan 9. He threw him out extra shit in there.
All kinds
That's
of
fucking
stickers,
cool.
Pins, like the original Fiend Club pins. We had all that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like we used to order like right from him, and it was like Lodi, New Jersey. Like
Yeah.
right from him.
Oh, nothing was better than ordering from Pusshead. He had a thing
Pusshead.
called
Pusshead.
Pussmore.
Yeah.
You would order shit and
Oh
you would
my
get
God.
so many extra posters and
Posters,
like crate
newsprint
shit.
posters. I still have the shop's full of them. I got tons of them.
Yeah.
People make me offers all the time, and I'm like, no way, that's like
Yeah, we
Yeah, no, that
there's an
shit
original.
you-
There's
no.
a Craig Johnson's
There's
poster. Yeah,
There's three original.
and there's the I one.
The I one. At my house, I've got like a bunch of like I got you know what I have? An original Pussmore Die My Darling. Not Die My Darling. The eye. The Misfits like pulling out the eye.
Yeah,
that
the
Pusshead
poster of
drawing.
that.
I have the original out in newsprint.
Yeah,
And I have like all kinds of stuff. I have like some of the original catalogs.
And that was just sent to you from
by
just a
Pusshead.
regular.
Yeah, he. Had,
That's-
you know, we found Pusshead through like we were like in like literally 6th grade,
Right.
But through Thrasher.
Yeah.
And then like from there you do a little bit of like there was no internet. You know what
No.
I mean? Everything was like, you know, and then we found out about Septic Death, and there was so many bands we found out about through Thrasher.
yeah,
You know what I
because
mean?
he
And
had
through the
he
Puss
had
Zone.
and then
he had
blew
an
up.
article called Puss Zone,
Yeah.
and every year he would do like the top 100 records or something,
Right.
and then like the goal was to try and
Just
get as
to get
many of those as you can.
Right.
You know what I mean? As
And then he
many-
really blew up when like Metallica kinda,
but you know, at the
took over
time,
and,
it's
like-
weird because I think he had a relationship with Metallica when they were like just a San Fran local band.
Right.
Yeah,
You know
Right.
what I mean? Because I remember like the early Metallica stuff. Like I'm a fan of the early Metallica.
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and like some of it, I just thought was cool because he drew the cover for it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I never even like.
They converted dudes like us because we bought it just because it had Puss Head art.
Right.
just plus
right.
that art on it, and
Yeah.
I was just like, "This is cool," you know what I mean? And then I'd get it, and I'd be like, "Yeah, it's all right."
But you know what?
Right.
You know what soured it for us, and people don't like to talk about this. But back in the day, there was a big divide between like punk rock, hardcore
dude.
kids and metal dudes.
Yeah.
and like especially where we were, like, because the metal dudes were fucking retards.
Yeah.
For the not
for the
all.
most part,
Yeah.
there
For
were
the
some
most part.
awesome ones.
Some
You know what
awesome
I mean?
ones.
Like, you know what I mean? There were a lot of fucking just ding dongs.
There was just a lot of ding dongs that one day would have like a fucking Dawkins shirt, and then the
Yeah.
next day they thought they were cool and they'd have a Slayer shirt.
I got a Slayer or a suicidal shirt.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
big
yeah.
thing, oh yeah, you know, like I'm gonna go to that punk show and fuck everybody up. You
Yeah.
know, no, you're not. You're gonna come
No,
here
you're
and
not.
get fucked.
It was
up.
the
get
same
fucked
thing,
up.
like in Brooklyn. There was a club called L'Amour's in Brooklyn, and like
Yeah, no, L'Amour's.
yeah, like it was a rock club, and
Yeah, I
you know,
remember.
but like it got into fucking hardcore, and like
Yeah.
there would be nights where it would just fucking clash, and it was
Yeah.
like, you know,
As a matter of fact, I saw Leeway at L'Amour's, and it was a big fight there. I don't even know what year that was. I know they played
Right.
Boston, probably 1990. 'cause
We
I
saw him in
Yeah, sure.
Providence too.
Yeah. We went to the Boston show at the Rat. It was one of it was 90. I remember it was 90 because we
Who
were
did
like,
we saw him with someone big in Providence? They opened up for somebody, and I can't remember who it was.
I don't know. There's so many shows, dude.
Yeah,
You know what I was thinking about? Somebody showed me a picture, and it was when Cro-Mags did the Best Wishes tour, and Harley was walking around with a Nazi helmet.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Yeah.
And I was just like, what the fuck, man?
Why?
I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it was so weird. Like, but it was like, I was at the show, but I remember seeing the picture of like him up on like the landing, and he had like this Nazi helmet with like some like metal chick. And I was like, what the fuck? Man?
Yeah, I think he wore it on stage. For a little
Did he?
I remember him walking around with it.
All I remember
But it
him was,
just
I was like, dude, you're such a fucking tool. When there was a part, I just remember like, I don't like there's like weird shit. Like I remember this clear as day. There was like in between songs, he just went, I gotta take a shit.
Yeah, yeah.
dude,
stuff
you're a
that.
fucking tool,
Come on,
dude.
dumbass. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, out of your mouth, because
Yeah.
that's where you
Right.
probably shit more than anything,
know.
dude. And remember when Civil Defense played with Harley's War?
Yeah, yeah.
And then all of a sudden he was like gangsta dude. He's like, yo, what's up, my
what's up?
bub? What's up, my bub?"
He was wearing like a.
and he was wearing like one of those Vanson
skeleton
leather, like
jackets.
skeleton
Oh,
leather
God.
jackets.
It was ridiculous, and I was like, "Oh my god, dude!" But you know what's funny? Remember that night he gave us all kinds of T-shirts.
Yeah.
he gave me and you like
Yeah, I know.
every single shirt he had on his merch booth. He gave us one. And
This
I was
is
just
years
Yeah,
ago.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And it was a baby head.
You know what the thing is just like I just think he was a weird dude. And he was going through identity crisis
Yeah, I
or
mean-
some weird
Yeah,
shit.
because you know every time I've had to sit down and talk to him or been in a room with him, he's actually been all right. But then he just does things, and it's just like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with
I mean, you
bro?
think about like. You hear stories of like him and like Stigma, like where they came from.
Yeah,
and, like
but
their
that was a
upbring-
different time.
Jimmy
No,
G, yeah.
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
You know what I mean?
But-
you know,
But at some point he fucked all that up, so that's
Yeah.
on him.
Yep.
yeah, right, exactly.
So anyway,
We should actually give a shout out to.
happy birthday to my
happy
man.
birthday to Vinny Stigma.
Vinny
Vinny
Stigma.
Stigma.
That's a
Yeah, we're gonna
Skull.
Yeah,
The Godfather.
fucking hardest working
He's
AARP holding card member of
my
fucking
God.
hardcore.
And he's
dude.
like the best too.
He's
You know
the
what I
best dude
there
ever.
are times I'll be
Yeah.
having a bad day, and I'll come across a big Vinny Stigma post, and I'll be like, man,
yeah.
the world's all right. It's
That
got Vinny Stigma
motherfucker,
in it.
dude, like, I don't know how he knows, but like every birthday, every time New Year's,
he
you
was
get
telling
a
me, yeah,
text,
he's- yeah.
like get the Stigma text. He's a fucking awesome dude.
and what's awesome about it, he pops up in the places you would never expect. Like I don't know him on the level of like how Truth knows him, but like I went to see Flogging Molly, and he's walking around in
is
like
that when you left your job at the cupcake and wine factory?
eating cupcakes.
I go to see yeah. Well, don't make too much for you. Vinny Stigma was there, so don't like
I know.
So I'm walking around, and he's got a long like furry trench coat on, and he's got this like Russian like it had the pin on it, the USSR,
Oh yeah.
and I just stopped and I just screamed out like Vinny Stigma, and he's like oh, and he was just like genuinely happy to like
He's the best.
see me as much as I was happy to see him. It was like
The thing with Stigma is that's all around the world.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
he's just a good dude. He remembers people.
Yeah.
He'll if he doesn't know your name, he'll make a nickname for you. He'll remember it. And yeah, man. There's not a lot like him. No. And anyone who hasn't checked out the Godfather's a Hardcore documentary, you should check
Definitely
that out.
check
You
it out.
get way more background into
amazing.
Roger
He did such a good job.
and Stigma. And it's definitely worth a check out. And I think that's streaming pretty much anywhere. And
Oh yeah. I mean, it's such a good. Yeah. I mean, I watch it.
even if you don't give a shit about music, like
even my wife enjoyed it. I mean, it was such a good.
There are people I've turned on to it, and they're like, "Man, that was a really good documentary." Like,
yeah.
And if you're an old hardcore kid, show it to your parents; they'll understand shit.
It'll bring them into the circle of it.
Yeah, man. So as far as Hurricane.
What were you gonna call it?
Hurricane.
American Hurricane. That would be an awesome name for a beer. American Hurricane.
All right, we have that trademark. No one steal that.
Yeah. I just bought the domain name. American Hurricane.
It's not as harsh as the Steel Reserve. I feel like
No, but it has a little weird.
Yeah. That's what we used to do when we were eating cupcakes and drinking wine.
Drinking wine. You sit there and go, oh.
Doesn't have much of an aroma.
Doesn't have much of a nose on it.
No, it's got a little weird aftertaste. I can't really place the aftertaste. It's not bad.
No,
not bad, but it does have an aftertaste.
You know what I had one time? I had a cupcake and had brandy in it.
Oh, you fancy.
It was real fancy.
You fancy.
It was at a wedding.
Did you have to eat the cupcake with a pinky up?
Always.
I don't remember. I think I just ate it and then in the middle squirted out all over me and it was brandy.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Her name was Brandy. She squirted all over the place. Oh, that was gross. I'm sorry. Sorry, babe. That never really happened.
It was a cupcake.
It was just a cupcake.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not bad. I mean, yeah. It's smooth. Again, it is what it is. I would definitely drink it over. It is what it is.
That's pretty much
every malt liquor.
Every malt liquor. Like
it is what it is.
When we have our fucking American Bronado fucking malt liquor.
That's gonna be our 40.
When we have the Bronado Hurricane Bronado fucking malt liquor, that's gonna be the tagline. It's just gonna say it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's an.
That's going to be an ongoing sentiment
because
with
literally
this podcast.
Nothing is going to beat Old English.
Old English.
It is the power.
It is the power.
And I don't know if any of you guys remember, they had a commercial in the 70s or 80s, and it was like, "It's the power." They had a song.
Really?
Yeah.
They had a song.
It's like a rock song.
You can buy a 7-inch. It's like a funky rock song.
Yep. It sounded like a cross between
Parliament and
Parliament.
Deep Purple.
Right. Yeah, like some like 70s rock band and like early Prince or something like that. It's weird.
Just for some context here, just so everybody knows. So I started coming here and hanging out at Chopperhead in June. And I noticed in the fridge, if you go into the refrigerator here right now, there's 5 or 6 40s of Old English in the plastic bottles.
Yeah, and that's why
just sitting there.
And that's why.
And Big Truth told me that they've been sitting there for probably at least a year, if not more.
I think it's been more than that because I think I remember going.
Nobody's going to make that jump and try and.
Somebody went and got those.
Right.
Poncho. Those are from Poncho.
Is that what, I remember somebody getting them and being like,
it was for my birthday.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
You think if we opened them, well, not those, if we bought new ones and put them in glass bottles and let them sit for a while?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Wait, here's the commercials. Oh, wait. No, it's fucked up.
I'm going to go.
Someone did their other thing to it. But basically, It's the Power commercial has a psychedelic tiger and an ethnic chick turning into the tiger.
Yeah.
So anybody listening, go to YouTube and find this because it's amazing.
How great it is.
Especially if you're into malt, especially if you're into malt liquor, especially if you're into Old English.
Best.
It's the power. It is the power. It's not. It's the. It is the power.
If we had gotten the Chopperhead, the TV show, and we had a budget, I was literally gonna remake that commercial.
You need to
be Chopperhead. It is the. Actually, we're gonna make the Chopperhead. It's the Power shirt.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I made the Old English shirt already.
Yeah.
Do the 20th anniversary shirt.
Yeah,
it is the
That's
power.
next year. That's next year.
Yeah, man, we're coming up on it.
Yeah.
You got to remake some of the old shirts. All mine have fallen apart. I've had them so many years.
I just got to make new shirts. The problem is I'm not an apparel company. I'm not a lifestyle company.
Yeah.
It's like,
no,
I can't keep up, man. It's hard.
Dude, there's so
especially-
many of those now.
You know,
But especially nowadays, like
dude.
we were talking like with no shows going on and stuff, like having apparel and stuff. Like I'm sure I know I've been to a lot of shows, motorcycle shows. We're talking about, you know, shirts sell, and you know, it's a quick, you know.
what I got to do is just stop making limited shirts. That way, because I can't keep all this shit in stock.
Yeah, you do like
you have all these shirts and all these sizes and fucking.
You just
people
do a
want
few
long
size
sleeve
run,
and
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
this and that. And I ain't doing that shit.
you just do
I
the-
want to do it, but
right, but
Yeah.
you just do the shop shirt and long sleeve, and you know.
Yeah.
All right, so, yeah, so hurricane. Okay,
Hurricane.
it's okay. All right, actually, we got to rate these on a scale of 1 to 5. Steel Reserve. Now, on this 1 to 5, this is a malt liquor only 1 to 5. You can't. Not on the scale of all alcohol.
Right. So, but like we've talked about, so malt liquor is now, if everybody knows, it's incorporated these seltzers and
I know,
hard
I know.
iced teas of malt liquor.
Yeah,
like,
that's
and
a
I'm
different
talking
animal.
about
we're talking about our malt liquor.
Hood
Right.
malt liquor.
Right.
Hood malt liquor. Not
Right.
Not.
If I had to
not
get-
White Claw.
So you put me on the spot. I got to rate this. I'm giving this a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Yeah, because it's been what it like. It's
this is for Steel Reserve.
yes for Steel Reserve, because Steel Reserve has always been
It does its job.
that, and like I remember this taste from
Yeah.
when I first started drinking. Like, as you know, it's always been the same. It's always consistent. You know what you're gonna get.
Exactly.
You know,
I was just
like,
gonna say it is what it is. What it is.
it is what it is. You know what I mean? And I would give it a 4 out of 5 without
American
a doubt.
Brunado. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
We should just like get like malt liquor and like repackage it in our own brand, like on our own bottles.
That's pretty much what all these companies do anyway.
That's what I'm saying. There's no reason why we can't do that.
I know.
American Brunado.
Well, when
is what it is.
when my patented energy drink comes out, and I can start an energy drink. When I can start a drink empire, it'll be energy drinks and malt liquor. Actually, a malt liquor energy
drink would be, dude. People would scoop that up. I'm surprised there isn't one. Is there one?
Like a caffeinated
A caffeinated malt liquor.
liquor?
Liquor?
Some motherfucker's gonna steal this
Yeah,
shit with more
yeah.
capital.
Don't
We might
steal
have
this.
to put a wrap on this.
All right, I'm gonna say this. It is 7:24 p.m. on December 3rd,
Yeah. Thursday, December
2020.
3rd.
Thursday,
2020.
December 3rd, 2020.
This is
This is-
patented idea.
Patented idea. Trademark.
Trademark
TM,
license.
son. That means you can't have it.
Right.
And that's what Bronado will be, dude.
Bronado.
It'll be a caffeinated
Caffeinated.
the name, bro.
American Bronado.
American Bronado.
And you have to say,
But it's gonna have tigers and ninjas and like kanjis.
like Japanese style writing.
Japanese writing.
American.
Yeah, it's gonna say American and an American flag just to confuse everybody. Just total stupid. It's gonna be the packaging. What we're going for is the packaging is so stupid that you have to buy it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying earlier, you'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" And you just buy it.
You just buy it.
for like the fucking just curiosity factor.
And all the posters and like
And a Viking long ship at the bottom.
dude. In the store, just imagine in the liquor store, like a big cutout of a ninja on a tiger on a long like Viking ship, like with a sword up in the air and like shurikens flying around them, and just like a tornado in the background, just taking up all kinds of space.
and then the name of it is American Bronado.
Foolishness.
This looks stupid because they got this giant cutout taking up the whole.
It's not even a cutout. It's like an acrylic statue. It's lit up. It's a lit up acrylic statue.
So bright, people walk in, they're like, "What the fuck?" They can't even see.
And it's like the cheesy Halloween shit. When you walk by it, it makes noises and shit. It goes
Jumps out at you, just like an arm jumps out at you as they walk by.
Oh my god! And it's American Bronado.
a moment of if we have any angel investors
my God.
that listen to this and want to get part
on
of
board.
it.
If you want to make some serious
If
money,
you want to be in on the ground floor,
If you're
as they
ready,
say,
if you're ready, if we
ready
got
for
any
the-
philanthropists, I think we got to bring this to Shark Tank.
yeah, Chef Matt's just going on Shark Tank. Check it out.
Check it out. It's a caffeinated malt liquor
Malt liquor.
called Bronado, American Bronado.
American Bronado.
And you got to, and like saying to one of the dudes on the Shark Tank, you got to go after it. Like,
we're gonna pitch it, but our face is gonna be painted like tigers. Like little kids, like when little kids
a little
at the
black
fair.
nose.
Like, yeah, like wicked shitty. Not even like on the level of Kiss. Just wicked
my
shitty.
and like if you go up and when you say American Bronado, you go like, yeah, I'll take a 6er of American Bronado. You got to go and you get a discount.
Yeah.
I'm going to GoDaddy right now to buy American Bronado before some motherfucker buys the domain name.
And the tagline, it is what it is.
It is what it is,
man. That's it.
All right.
American Bernado.
I'm doing a domain search right now.
Oh my God.
American.
I think the ninja on the longboat has to have like a chick with a chain on her. Like
It's
on the,
it's got to be egregious. It's like not even like a ninja on like a fucking Viking ship.
like they have no correlation at all.
None.
Like this,
Motherfucker, Bronado.com is already taken.
is it really?
Really?
Yeah. But you can buy it for $120.
That might be money well spent. I'd throw down on that.
Yeah.
But American Bronado.
Yeah, cut that throat.
See, we're getting all technical here. I'm actually referencing the phone. AmericanBronado.com is available. Who knew? Who knew that would still be available?
You better be careful because it might not be after this.
Yeah.
Somebody might
I'm
swoop
gonna
it.
buy that. We're not streaming live, so I got like I got a couple
We got a
days
few
to buy
days.
it.
Yeah, you got a few days.
I got a couple days. Motherfuckers, by the time this is airing though,
American Bronado will be in fucking full swing.
will be in my possession.
I'm gonna start working on a schematic for the in-store display.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, and we definitely have to do posters, but it has to be that neon,
Like blacklight posters.
yeah, the felt like black
Yeah,
light posters.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I just picture like when you go to like the Halloween store and there's like shit jumping out at you, like it's just obnoxious. The display is
And it
so
plays like
big.
music and like
the guy-
tiger roars.
Like a big truck backs up to the liquor store and they're like, "What the fuck is this?" It's like the giant display takes the panel off the wall.
It's American Bronado.
American
Dumbest shit.
Bronado.
They're gonna sell like 5 cans. But it's like,
It's got like a wacky waving inflatable arm man attached to it. Like, just obnoxious. Like, what the
Thanks for
fuck?
coming. It's just a big
the
arm.
most
just waving
ridiculous
up and down.
display ever.
Grabs your. So you walk by and it grabs your ankle.
You can sit back and spit it out.
It grabs your ankle. Like, what the fuck? You like traumatized because of this.
Oh my god.
Fucking grabs you.
Oh shit! All right, it only took about 43 minutes to get fucking totally retarded.
Oh my god. That would be the best.
All right, so before we get to Cult 45, because I still got a little ways to go.
Yeah, I
with
got
this,
a little bit here
Yeah,
too.
we got to pace this. We're only 40 minutes in. No, it's we talked a little bit about motorcycles. I think, did we?
I don't know.
We talked a little bit about music.
Yes, we did hit some
Vinny
music.
Stigma.
Well,
We gave a
Vinny
big
Stigma.
yeah, we gave a shout out
Yeah,
to Vinny
yeah,
Stigma for his birthday.
and then movies. We got to talk about movies. Wait, before music. All right, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Round table, one at a time. Doesn't have to be the definitive list because I know it'll be hard to do.
Yeah.
But like top 5 records. Now I know that we can do it by genre
Yeah.
because I know it'd be hard to do
Yeah.
a top 5. Top 5 punk or hardcore records.
My top 5 punk or hardcore records. I gotta say, Cro-Mags, Age of Quarrel.
Absolutely.
GBH, Midnight Madness. Suicidal, the first record. Agnostic Front, Victim in Pain. Man, there's so many fucking.
I don't. Just 5. You know.
Yeah.
What did I say
It's
so
not.
far?
It's not. You know. I think you're at 4.
4 and man, I'm just going by what I've been listening to lately. Negative Approach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tied Down. Yeah. That's probably like my top. When I think of hardcore, those are the records that like were very formative. You know what I mean? There's so many more, millions more.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
millions,
yeah. I
but,
mean,
you know,
it's hard to.
I'm just trying to say
yeah.
5.
Yeah,
just
those are 5
It's
that
hard
I
to
just-
knock them into 5 and like.
those are 5 that have consistently been in my life since 1985.
Yeah, just looking at
Yeah.
visceral,
You know what I mean?
visceral
Right.
reaction 5.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not like not holding you to it as the top
Right.
5, but the visceral reaction, the first 5 that come to your head is like top records.
Yeah, those 5 really.
Yeah, so like I said, like I'm a little bit younger, and like I'd have to say "Set It Off" by Madball was one of my fucking
Yeah. No,
All time fucking favorites. We talked about this too because I put it on the other day in the shop. Slapshot live at the SO36, and I'm not a huge. We talked about this. A huge live.
Yeah.
Like a live album guy, but that when my brother and we've talked about this because my brother's a cop, and some of the albums that my brother turned me on to, you'd be like, that dude's a cop,
Right.
But like he brought that home. I think he bought it at Generation Records, and I was like, that fucking record. I mean, it just blew me away.
Yeah.
Just Look Around, Sick of It All. I mean,
Yep.
you know, like just talking about my time period.
Right.
Fuck, what else?
What do you have? 3 or 4?
Those 3, right?
Yeah.
What do I got? Madball,
Sick
Set
of
It
It All.
Off, Sick of It All,
Slapshot.
Slapshot, SO36. Dude, Hardcore, you fucking put me on the spot here.
See, I forgot because like Back on the Map is one of my favorite records too.
Yeah,
I know. I mean, we
Yeah.
could go to 10,
Yeah.
but I'm just trying to say 5 for now.
right.
Yeah.
Killing Time. I can't think of the fucking
Bright Side.
Right side.
Bright Side, yeah. That was fucking huge influence on me when I first heard it. I was like already playing guitar, and I was like, yeah, this is
Yeah,
fucking.
It was a great
I mean,
record. Well, the Raw Deal demo was just classic.
Yeah,
too, you
like
know what I mean?
we talk about it all the time, you know,
it was
and like
so good.
I gotta find it. I had like the Raw Deal demo, the Sick of It All demo, Gorilla Biscuits.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, to say influence wise, like, because I played guitar, I mean, I know this is gonna fucking throw some people off, but like that fucking first Biohazard fucking album, Biohazard, like being from Brooklyn and seeing a fucking, they played all the time. Like that first record was a huge fucking like, wow, you know.
And they were fun too. You know what I mean?
At that, yeah,
you know,
back
they
then,
were-
and they played all the time. And like,
Yeah.
you know, my buddy Jerry Foley, who, you know, he was my drummer, we fucking listened to that shit all the time. I mean, I could keep going, but like, that was a record that was like, wow, yeah, this is fucking cool.
Yep.
All right.
You know, what do you got, Big Truth?
So I'll have to agree on Cro-Mags, Age of Quarrel.
Age of Quarrel, yeah.
And not only that, but I'll take it one step further. Life of My Own is one of my
Yep.
top hardcore songs ever.
Yep.
Yeah. The first Suicidal record.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm not just wearing a suicidal jacket. But no, literally that changed my, that set the course of my
like
life.
You know what
Sure.
I mean? Just the imagery, the sound, like the just everything going on with it. It was another thing too. Is it like took like it was a real bridge between like punk and hardcore. Not that I really think there's a huge difference. You know what I mean? But like it was just like its own thing. They were doing their own thing.
Yeah, they
And
were
it was
like
just-
on another
Actually,
level.
let's just make this. No. All right. Yeah.
They were on another, like I told Truth, like the first like real like stadium concert I went to, like Suicidal opened up for Danzig and Metallica.
Oh, no
So like
shit.
they were on that level where they
Yeah,
could play both, and it was like
yeah,
they were
one of
just
our
so
first
fucking.
Our
like,
first
show.
hardcore
Right.
show was Suicidal and Jerry's Kids
That's
at the
it.
living room in Providence.
And honestly, more people were like they're looking for Jerry's Kids
Right.
at the time. You know
Right.
what I mean? You know what I mean? Like
And people were pissed off when Suicidal played something off Join the Army
Yeah.
because it was all slow and
that
everything.
record
What the
wasn't
fuck
out
is
yet.
that? Yeah.
Right.
They hadn't even recorded it yet. And because it was like it's funny because people talk about like the Suicidal shows back in the day, and they're talking about like the one in '88. Oh yeah, I went to that show, and I'm like, no, you went to the Join the Army tour in '88. There was a tour before that we
Yeah.
went to. You know what I mean? And like, that was the original tour.
Yeah. And I've said it before in the podcast. I like the first thing I ever heard on WUSM, which was the SMU, which became UMass Dartmouth later, radio station 91 something.
Yep, 91.1 WSMU.
Yeah. And they played, I was listening one night and it was like, they played Suicidal and Black Flag and all this shit. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It was just
And I
like
was and I was like, I don't know what this is, but that's
like,
yeah.
it's like instinctual that we
Instinctual,
liked it.
yeah,
It was
it
just
just
like
hits you. Primal.
Yeah.
this is it.
It's primal.
Like switch the flip and
Yes.
flip the switch in your
Yeah.
head. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Okay, this is fucking
Yeah.
This is what it's
So
all
you
about.
got, you said,
and that's
Age of
why,
Quarrel?
wait, before we even get
Right.
further, that's why it was such a win for me to get Rick Clayton to draw this
Yeah.
shirt for Chopperhead.
Yeah, I remember the day.
Because
Yeah.
it looks like a fucking 80s Suicidal
does.
shirt. He doesn't, I'm not saying this in a bad way. It's not like he's progressed
No.
so
No,
far
right,
where
right,
he's
right.
not doing
He
that
didn't
shit
have to.
anymore.
It's
He
like an
didn't have to
homage.
He
It's
doesn't
like
have to
fucking,
because
right.
it's so dope.
It's
Like
just-
the Chopperhead Blow Me shirt was drawn by Rick Clayton, who drew all the old Suicidal shit. He was a bass player for fucking No Mercy.
No
and-
Mercy.
Right.
And he played for Suicidal and all that. And to me, that was such a like a childhood thing, and like to have the original art. It's
When
like,
you showed that to
Yeah.
me, I was
nerd
like,
out on
oh
that
my
shit.
God.
You know what I mean? But yeah, no. So
what do you had? You had
Cro-Mags,
Age of
Age of Quarrel.
Suicidal.
Yeah. And I would say Corrosion of Conformity, Animosity.
Yeah.
Yep.
If
Another
I have to
Puss
do it
Head
to
cover.
5, if I have to do it to 5.
See, it's the
5
pressure.
is tough.
There's a lot of
5
people
is
that don't realize that Animosity cover was drawn by Puss Head.
Yeah, because it wasn't like his.
Yeah.
It wasn't his normal wheelhouse.
No.
I would say, Blitz, Voice of a Generation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5. I know it's hard.
This is what I went
the
through.
fifth
Like,
one is like,
Yeah, it's tough, man.
yeah.
It's a
There's
tough
so
ending.
many, but yeah, it would have to be Negative Approach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if we're saying albums,
Yeah. No way.
if we're saying albums, I might say Youth of Today, Break Down the Walls.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
That was-
If we're saying 7 inches,
right.
I'm going to say the Judge first 7 inch.
I mean, yeah.
I'm going to say the Negative Approach.
You really breaking
7
it down
inch.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's differences.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, I actually had to think when I said Negative Approach, I had to be like, oh, wait a minute, like, because like I kind of listened to them all, like now that everything's digital, you know what I mean? Everything's like comes at you, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it's
I'd
like
be
you can find
discographies.
anything,
and
yeah.
what's the 7 inch and what's the,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, the record. No, Necros were fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Fucking
Necros are
great,
amazing.
dude.
There's so many good bands. I mean, Septic Death. Fucking
Septic Death.
Now that I have the attention.
What do I do with it?
Well, actually, I have the first version of that, which was Need So Much Attention.
Need so much attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've still got my copy of the white covered one.
Yeah, and then I have the one that's colored, like
Colored,
green and
yeah,
brown.
the
and-
green and brown and all that. And then he put out that Cleanse of Bacteria compilation and all that, and like all those kitschy guys 7 inch.
Dude, the 4 old Japanese hardcore 7 inches on a 12 inch, which was Lip
got that
Cream and
Lip-
Auto
Gauze.
Gauze.
Yep.
that shit was fucking hard,
Awesome,
dude. Old
man.
Japanese
Yeah, old
hardcore.
Japanese hardcore.
Shout out to Uzi, who's
Yeah.
battling some health issues
Yeah.
right now. Uzi won over in Japan. Our brother. Yeah, there's a lot of that shit going around. My man Ryan.
Yeah.
I got a no fund me. I got to go no fund me. No fund me. I got a no fund me. No fund me is me.
keep
With
drinking,
Chopperhead.
guy, you know?
That's winter and Chopperhead for me.
Oh,
No,
man.
I got a GoFundMe going on for my brother Ryan, who's got a lot of kidney issues going on, and it's reached out into other issues. So if you go to my profile on Instagram, which is just @BigTruth, if you're not already following, go to @BigTruth on Instagram. Click the link in the profile, and if you whatever you can, even $1, dude, helps out. You know,
I just want to say thank you to everybody that's like helped me out, and I really appreciate it. And it's pretty humbling. Thank you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, the show of support. Obviously, we come from disenfranchised like subcultures, and we look out for each other, and and we don't need fucking anybody else. You know, I
really appreciate it.
We
Take
do
care
for
of our own,
ourselves.
yeah.
We take care of our own, and yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So fucking yeah. Did I say 5?
I think you got 5. You said Cro-Mags, Suicidal, Negative Approach. Did you say Blitz?
Blitz, yeah.
Blitz. And what was the...
I think I said Can't Close My Eyes. Youth of
Yeah,
Today.
you-
Yes, you
Oh, no,
did,
break
yeah.
down the
Break down the
Break
walls.
down the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to hear
Yeah.
the great story I always tell about Age of Quarrel is 1986 when the record came out.
Yeah, this is a funny one.
We were waiting for the record to come out. The 10 inch had been out, and we had like cassette recordings of it and stuff like that. But like we were waiting for it to come out, and the girl at the record store in like, you know, close to where we lived was like, I think we're only gonna get 1 copy. So me and one of the few times in our life,
Death
me and him
match.
have gotten into like mad at each other. We were like screaming at each other on the phone. Dude, no, don't. I'm going to go get that fucking. No, I'm going to go get that record. I'm going to beat you down there. No, fuck you.
But we
Go with
both
that.
we were too young that we didn't have
We
cars.
didn't have rides.
Right.
You know, it was
Rides.
1986. We were like in middle school. Like,
Y'all
so
better been in shape to run down there.
so we ended up both like figuring it out and getting down there. But she had ordered 2 copies, so we both got one.
Yeah.
And all was well
That's
in the
fucking-
world.
That's when it
I
was-
wish it was. I wish that story's different,
yeah.
and she had only gotten 1 just to see.
Yeah,
What would have happened, yeah.
But and these were the original
profile records.
with the uncensored
Uncensored.
Right,
insert.
right.
and all
Yeah.
that.
Inserts. I remember flipping that record over and seeing them on the back of that record and be like, it's all over.
Yeah.
This is where this is the path I'm going down,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely,
It's gonna
dude.
be bad. Like, I remember really I don't know what I exactly thought, but I remember going,
Right.
that's what it's all about
Yeah.
right there. That
Yeah.
back of that cover with them standing in that alleyway.
Just look all hard
Just
and
looking
shit.
gnarly.
Yeah.
I was like, it was like punk rock. It was like hardcore, like street. It was just like everything I like had like envisions of. You know what I mean?
Right,
And
right.
it just all came together with that record. I was like, oh.
We talk about, truth being here in the shop, like some of the music that I got into, and like I had said, my brother's a cop, and like he's actually, Truth has actually said to me, wait, your brother's a cop? Like, he turned me on to Uniform Choice.
Oh, shit.
Wide Awake.
That's cool.
Agnostic Front. Like,
Honestly, Uniform Choice, Screaming for Change would be in my top something.
At least
top 10 probably.
maybe, yeah.
Like, some of these, like, almost all of hardcore he turned me on to, my brother, at some point. Like,
as I fucking pound
really.
a Hurricane 40 ounce with Screaming for a Change.
So like, he turned me on to all this fucking, you know, in my opinion, like all this great music where like it resonated with me and it fucking stayed with me to this very day. You know what I mean? And I understand people grow up and things change, but like,
not me.
That music still resonates.
I still listen to the same
I'm
shit.
the same guy.
Me too. That shit still resonates with me, and like, you know, And I'll say, I'll put on, you know, something and like,
let me see.
Your brother turned you on to this?
Two
Like-
things to piggyback off that. One, all right, I'm sitting here, I'm wearing Dickies, a suicidal jacket, and a chop edge shirt or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But if you saw me in 8th grade, I was probably wearing some kind of suicidal
Everything
thing,
but the chop
and
head shirt.
Dickies
Yeah.
or
Right,
army
right,
pants
right.
and everything but the chop head shirt.
Yeah, nothing's
Ain't
really
nothing
changed.
changed.
Right.
And on top of that, and I had to go to the guidance counselor when I was in middle school because I had a suicidal hat
Oh, I
flipped
remember
up.
that, yeah.
And they were like, they thought I was like calling for help.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it was like
and
a
they
reach
they
for
sat
help.
me down and like I'm sitting in the guidance counselor. She's
It
like,
said suicidal on it?
She was like, well, we really need to talk to you about that. I'm like, it's fucking banned.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what
I
the fuck
remember
is
that.
wrong with you?
That's crazy.
Now on that said, 2, Uniform Choice, Screaming for Change. Now, you know, that record's one of my all-time favorite records. But Boston, we were such dickheads that when they played
Throwing change.
when they played Screaming for Change, we all had handfuls of change. And even though it was like one of my favorite bands, I was like, it's more fun to be a
change.
dick.
Oh, my
we all
God.
threw change as hard as we
go
could.
time.
He could, man.
And Pat Dunbar while he was
He
singing.
was just like, what the fuck?
It was like,
Shout out to Uniform Change. I mean, we fucking
Uniform Choice.
Uniform Choice. Uniform Change.
What was it?
Yeah.
Screaming for change. I scream for change. Handfuls of quarters like boop, 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 bouncing off all the band members and
Still screaming.
so stupid, but so funny. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that was that was a good show too, though.
Yeah, it was fucking.
Yeah.
It was good, but it was also when he was like
He was starting to get a little wimpy with that stuff, and
like
he got a little weird.
They went the kind of way of 7 seconds where they got a little weird and
Yeah.
Yeah.
wimpy. Yeah, for lack of a better word, wimpy.
Yeah.
Like.
I know 7 Seconds is weird. That's one of those bands I listen to, and I love 7 Seconds. But they're a weird thing, man.
They're a little soft serve.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Even the early stuff, you know what I mean. Like
So good though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it's awesome. You know what I mean. But it's just like one of those things. Like
Skins, Brains, and Guts.
yeah, that's a different
Classic
animal.
7-inch.
Yeah,
Even Walk Among Us. Walk Together.
Walk Together, Rock Together.
Walk Among Us.
Yeah, Walk Among Us.
Whatever. It's
close
It's
enough.
all a big
Yeah.
blur.
We've been drinking, just so you know.
That was an interesting thing that I listened to. Was Pusshead interviewing Glenn Danzig in like '85.
Yeah, no, I gotta go. You sent me that
man.
link.
It's
I gotta go
good.
listen to that.
It's really good because he talks about all kinds of like, just like stuff I didn't even know. You know what I mean?
Before they were douchey, like you ever seen like you guys if anyone who hasn't seen the Danzig home video, you gotta go back and watch that. It's such a fucking douche-a-thon, dude.
God, it's
like,
so.
there's like one scene where
it's
it's just
so-
like like to drink, and smoke.
Like,
What?
fight? Yeah, something like he says something like that.
What?
It's like, what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
What
I was
are you
like, I was 16 and tried to fight you, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. Like I
Before
remember that.
Danny knocked your ass out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That first show, like one of the first Danzig shows, was in Providence because they played New York City. Then they
We saw that someone just posted a flyer. I thought it was
Yeah.
Christmas night. It was actually December 5th.
It was
Right. Yeah.
And it was like I remember we went and like it was so.
No one
funny.
knew.
No one knew.
All we knew was Danzig and Sam Hain, or
Right.
Soen, or however
But
you
you
want to
didn't even
pronounce
know,
it.
like it was before like the record came out, or the record had been out, but like only on cassette or something.
I don't know. I didn't have the record before.
Yeah, I didn't have it either.
Right. So you hadn't
But we were
heard
stoked
what it was.
because me and him were huge Misfits
Huge,
fans
right.
when we were kids.
Even Sam, I love Sam Hain too, so I was like, oh, this is gonna be great. We get there and like
He comes down in a little half mesh shirt.
mesh shirt and
with
like
his big belt buckle.
Yeah, yeah. we just weren't. Now,
You weren't prepared for it. Like,
Yeah,
it's
we weren't
not
prepared.
what you were
you gotta think
expecting.
it was a different time.
it
Right.
It wasn't
and
like,
we weren't.
you know,
We were just. Our frame of reference was not.
The frame of reference-
I love the first 2 Danzig records.
Right.
I do too.
Right.
Yeah.
But back
it took
then,
me a while to get to them, but
we weren't ready.
Your
We were
frame of
punk rock.
reference
We were
was
still
the
punk rock.
Misfits.
Yeah.
So that's what you were kind of like.
And even Sam Hain was a lot different from the Misfits.
But it was still very like, you get the feeling of where he was going, but you weren't expecting like that, like polished Danzig sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With, like Rick Rubin producing it. And
And
now I listen to it, and it's a fucking amazing record.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I love the fucking record. You know what I mean? I listen to it all the time.
But at the time when you showed up, you're like, this is not what I was expecting.
I was not ready for that at all.
No. So we immediately went into antagonization mode, and we just antagonized them the whole fucking show.
Oh my god!
Flipping them off and
I was like making signs that say "play bullet," play bullet. And I'm holding them up and stuff. And we're like right in the front.
Right in the front
I wish I was
We're
there for
right in
that.
the front.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And like he grabbed, and so I think he like grabbed the sign and
Yeah,
threw
he
it.
grabbed it.
And so
Did
we
he
just
really?
made more.
Yeah.
And then they did play Halloween.
Yeah.
But I was so aggravated at that point that I snatched the mic out of his hand.
Yep.
I snatched the mic and I started singing it, and then he got all huffy and puffy.
Yeah,
he
he was,
wanted
like,
to fight,
flexing.
and then he started
Yeah, he was, like,
literally
flexing, and I was
flexing.
like, what is he
and I'm
doing?
like, dude, I'm 16. You're like a grown man flexing.
man, yeah.
And I was like, but I'll fight. I was like, what do you want to do?
Right.
And then his manager came out, and then this and that. It turned into a little to do.
Yeah.
and then
Dude,
like,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous, the whole thing. But I was just remember being like, "What the fuck is this guy doing up there?"
Yeah.
like it was like him trying to do a rock show,
Right,
like, not
right.
To a punk crowd,
punk crowd.
that wasn't ready for the rock
Like,
show.
what did you
right.
expect? You know what I mean? A bunch of fucking people there to see Misfits or Sam Hain or something. You know what I mean? And
The
like,
expectation level was
Yeah.
set, and he
I always thought
yeah.
like you got to give the guy credit because he weathered through that for probably a few years.
Oh, yeah.
before, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he got, you know.
before he turned into
Turned
Danzig,
into like, you know,
yeah.
like what you see as Danzig now.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
And I know a couple times I've met Danzig. He was actually pretty cool.
Right,
He was actually a
right.
pretty nice guy. You know what I mean? Like he was, you know, like, you know, it wasn't like I would want to like really like bro out with him. But
right,
you know what I
right,
mean?
of course,
He was cool.
right.
You
And
know?
we talked about like
I egged his house once.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
in LA.
In LA. Yeah.
that. I mean, that's on par with the you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like I know you for a long time now, so
Right.
I'm not that shocked at
Danzig,
that.
if
You know what I
Danzig
mean?
listening to this, he's like, "Oh, that's who fucking did it."
I know. Well, whatever, dude.
He's like,
It was-
"Whoa, that's who did
You
it."
stole my sign. I'm gonna egg your house.
Shrek 2 on DVD. 2-liter Mountain of Mountain Dew. Yeah.
That fucking thing he does with Shakira. They do that Shakira hips don't lie thing.
Yeah. Dude, the only thing that makes me laugh is how like aggravated
Oh,
that
dude.
gets him.
yeah.
That's what makes it so funny.
But
Because
the
he's
picture
sitting
and the
back going,
picture of him walking out of like the grocery
"Oh
store.
my god!" With
like
the cat litter. Yeah. You know, he's just like, you know, when somebody snapped that picture, he went,
Yeah.
"Motherfucker!"
Yeah.
Like he was so mad. He was like,
If you don't know what we're talking about, you go on YouTube and you
Yes.
just Google Danzig shopping list, and someone sings his shopping list like
Yeah.
it's him, and then Danzig Shakira mashup.
"Oh my god!" So
Dude, it's the funniest
good.
thing. And then also put in Danzig Mother spoof.
Oh, that
Some dude,
so good. Dude.
Some
Is
dude
it? I don't know if I've seen
re-recorded.
this one.
Oh wait, I'm gonna play a second of
try to
it
play
because it's so fucking hilarious. Someone like re-recorded the music in words
Oh my
to
god!
Mother,
It's so funny.
but so horrible. But like synced it up
Right,
to the
right, right.
video.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Oh, it's so good.
It's dude, it's the best thing ever. when he screams, it's so
He's doing all
stupid.
these like horrible screams.
It's so.
You know,
fucking
he's
bad.
sitting back going just in his house like
He's
so
pissed.
mad.
He's
Yeah.
mad.
I mean, like, so I went to see the Misfits when they played in Jersey, and dude, shout out to them for fucking putting Murphy's Law on that
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Like,
I actually wanted
like
go
to
that.
see fucking to see Murphy's Law in that on that level,
Right.
like, you know what I mean, like it was
Yeah.
well fucking deserved. You know what I mean?
Well, we did. We got to see that Murphy's Law on that level with
Beastie Boys.
Beastie
Boys
Boys,
and
yeah,
Public
we
Enemy.
talked about that,
Yeah.
yeah. But like, you know, so like, yeah, they, you know, they played Jersey and like, you know,
Oh, you know
like
what?
it was
It
so
sounds
like his like we're talking about Danzig now. His vanity, like, you know, I couldn't. You all right?
Excuse me.
Yeah. Like I had to sit in seats because I had fucking accident at work and
Yeah.
shit. Like, so like I'm expecting to see them on like, you know, the big screen and
Right.
because of their vanity, they wouldn't let any of that shit happen. Like they wouldn't. They had no screens and nothing. Which, okay, I get. You know, you're a rock band or whatever, but like.
No, they didn't have screens because they didn't want a close up of some fucking
They didn't want them-
60-year-old
Yes.
Danzig
Yes.
Danzig
Yes.
sitting there
looking
with,
like the penguin.
Yeah.
I wanted, I wanted nothing more than to be down on the floor, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it sounded great. It was a great fucking show. And what I didn't pay fucking full price. Like I waited till the last minute and I got tickets for like $70.
Yep.
You know, I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not paying fucking $500 to go to a fucking
That was
show.
crazy. Yeah,
And
that's
like,
crazy.
you know,
$500-600.
but it was fucking awesome to see fucking Murphy's Law and then
Yeah.
to see fucking Misfits and like, you know, they actually gave respect to these fucking, you know,
Well, you
bands
gotta-
like Murphy's Law who's been around for a long
Right,
fucking
right.
time.
Because I don't give
you
a
know,
fuck, dude.
paid dues.
Jimmy G was there at the fucking onset, and
all.
Murphy's
Yes,
Law
of all
is-
of it.
oh, and you know, people need to pay respect to that.
Yes.
because,
Yeah.
you know,
Yes.
because he's still here and he's still doing it, and he didn't take
Yeah.
a break. He didn't.
Never took a break.
Yeah.
Dude, he's still he plays shows on stages like that, and then I showed you the picture. He played a show on a fucking boat with like H2O, and I took a photo with him. Like he's still that dude. He's still that dude who's just fucking fun to be
The
around.
last show
Yes.
I went to was Murphy's Law
Murphy's
in
Law, yeah.
Boston
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
last March in Boston. It was like literally the last
Yeah.
show that ever happened.
So to see like a band like the Misfits do a reunion and be like, you know what, we want these guys
yeah,
playing.
yeah,
for
no,
us
no,
and
I give
opening for us.
respect for that. Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. Yeah,
On that level, I like that's fucking
No, that's
awesome.
cool.
But,
I
like,
thought that was cool, too.
Yeah, I thought it was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you play in Jersey and like
Definitely.
you're gonna give them fucking big ups for that.
Yeah.
yeah, no,
that was
absolutely.
awesome.
And they always, you know, pretty much they had good bands open for them.
Oh, yeah,
wherever
yeah.
they were.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to pay a couple $100s to see the Misfits.
No,
you know what I mean?
no.
Like in an arena. You know,
Yeah.
like, maybe if it was a small show in a club, and
Right,
they had
right,
to kind of
right,
charge
right.
that much to kind of filter it out.
That
Right.
night,
For
that night we
demand
saw
and stuff,
Doyle
yeah.
with Danzig was pretty cool.
Yeah,
That
years
was
ago
cool.
we saw Danzig play, and he came out and he did 3 sets. He did a set of new
Yeah.
Danzig shit that no one knew,
Right.
gave a shit about.
Right.
Then he came out and did a Misfit set with Doyle. And it was fucking rad.
It was
They
rad.
played
It
11
was-
songs, I think.
Yeah.
And then he came out and then he did like the first 2 Danzig records. And it was dope. That was what year was that even?
I don't even know.
I want to give a shout out to Steve STB for fucking. So my buddy Joe hung out. He had seats with Steve, and so they locked your phones up when you went into the Misfits show because of their vanity, I guess, and they didn't want people recording it. So my buddy Joe's like, yeah, those dudes are fucking ripping phones open or whatever, and I got some videos from that show because of them. So.
What did they lock
Steve
up?
STB, fucking
That's
give me a
awesome.
fucking
Yeah.
shout out for that, man.
What did they lock
Like,
up? They had like that must have cost them a fortune.
So I still have the case
But
in my
there's a
car.
lot of
Me and my
venue-
wife kept it. It's
A
called
lot of venues are doing that.
doing it now.
Where you can't, so that you don't
Can't
bootleg
record?
shows.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's weird.
It's kind of stupid. I mean, my wife worked for fucking jazz at Lincoln Center, and like we understand it on that level where it's like intellectual property and like. These people are so precious that they don't want to. But like when you're at a
I don't
fucking,
know. You know,
you're
the
talking
only-
about a band who started out as a punk rock band.
The
Like,
only
what was
place-
punk rock, it was throwing your middle finger up at everything.
The only place
So,
I
like,
understand that is for comedy clubs.
Comedy
where
clubs,
there's
yes.
comics that are working out new material
Yeah.
and they
And
don't
they're-
want it brought
I can
out
see
on the
that.
Yes.
YouTube and all that.
I agree
shit.
with that. Yeah.
I get
They don't
that.
want- they
but
like-
you know, you're a band and you're playing songs that are fucking from the 80s.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, you're
What-
a punk
Are you
rock
serious?
band.
Get over
Like,
that.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
You're worried about not selling out the next arena.
It was
You're
so
gonna find
weird.
plenty of fucking Hot Topic little fucking morons
plenty of
that are gonna
kids.
spend $200 to go see.
It
You.
was
Don't
so
worry
weird.
about it.
Like I said, I have
Yeah.
me and my wife made it a point to keep the case.
Right.
That we've like fucking.
I heard
we
that
kept
when it
one
happened.
of
I was like,
them,
what
and,
I can't picture them. You know, that seems like such a big like endeavor to like have to lock up everybody's
Yeah.
phone.
And guess what, man? You know, when no one gave a shit about you, those were the things that were helping you with the bootlegs
Yeah.
of like the Why Be Something
Right.
You're Not
Why Be
videos
Something You're Not
and all
videos.
that. Why Be Something You're Not was like a access cable TV show
show.
from Detroit in like the early 80s.
early 80s,
And
yeah.
I remember, man, like that was the only way I ever saw the Misfits. There was a bootleg going around from when they played Boston too.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that and it was dope. And you know, Negative Approach
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
All those
Negative
bands were on that cable access show, and someone should really remaster those and put them out on
put
like
them out on like you know like a like
street, some kind of streaming
streaming,
platform or
but,
something.
like even a DVD.
Yeah,
I would buy that.
because I got those. I got some old VHSs of those,
yeah.
so, but they're like eighth generation copies,
like
you know.
like a line.
But we
going
were
through
happy
it.
to have that
Happy
when
to
we were
have it.
kids,
No
you know?
complaints at all. To sit there and watch that shit over and over and over again.
And that's what's weird when people get to that point where they're like, you forget where you came from. Like you're playing an arena and it's like, dude,
I don't even think Danzig played arenas.
right.
Like on his own.
No, not on his own.
Like
maybe
he didn't
supporting
headline.
somebody.
Yeah, like I said,
he
I
did
saw
some
Danzig
support
with Metallica headline.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
He opened up, but like he didn't play by himself.
I mean,
so
now,
it's so weird.
I give it
like,
to him that there's a punk band that could sell arenas.
Yeah.
out.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, because the demand to see them was huge. It
But
was like,
when we were kids, that was our favorite shit,
Yeah.
Misfits. But am I going to spend that much money to go to a show in an arena? Fuck. No, that's the most unpunk rock shit there is out there.
You know, like no matter what it is, they're not getting together just for the glory of it. They're getting together because it was a nice offer on the table.
correct.
They
It's
probably
like a prize fighter.
They
Like,
probably
you know
still
you can
don't
make
even
money.
like each other, you know?
They like, I'm sure that they came together. Some agent came together, saw the
Yeah.
potential for it, and said, "All right, Doyle,
You can make this.
Doyle,
and like, yeah.
Jerry, come on, you guys got to sit
Who
down."
was on drums? Was it Tom? No, not Tom. Was it the dude from Slayer?
I don't know.
I can't remember who was on drums. It would have been rad if they got like Googie or one of the fucking Robo.
Yeah. I forget
Yeah.
who it was.
I'll talk about one big letdown is when Black Flag did that.
I brought that up on the podcast. I think once
Yeah, he did.
Black
Flag's been
Flag
everywhere.
No.
I mean,
No, this is the Greg Ginn Black Flag.
Greg Ginn
with
Black Flag
with
with
what's
Mike
his name?
Vallely.
Mike Vallely singing.
How do you
Who
feel
seemed
about
like a very
that?
nice guy.
I mean,
Don't get me wrong.
No,
he
no.
seemed cool. But
No.
man, was it bad?
It was obviously just a money grab on Greg Ginn's part.
dude,
It was what? It was $25 to
$30
get in.
bucks.
$30 to get in.
Right.
And it was the most uninspired show I ever saw.
dude.
Now,
Wasn't Vallely was singing, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't he? Yeah.
Now, maybe what was it? I don't know, like 8 or 10 years ago in Boston for the Free the West Memphis 3.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Black Flag played without Greg Ginn, but the first half of the show, what's his name came out and sang from Circle Jerk. Keith Morris came out,
Yeah.
and then the second half was Henry Rollins
Yeah.
singing,
Yeah.
and
wow.
that was fucking
It
incredible.
was. It was so
Wow.
fucking good.
Yeah.
And
I forgot about that. Wow.
that's like the only time. That's the
Yeah.
closest I've come to see Black
Black
Flag.
Flag, yeah.
We could have saw Black Flag.
Yeah. I remember
we
the
couldn't
night
get
it
a
was
ride.
happening. We couldn't get a ride up there.
We couldn't get a ride, but it would have been like the
tail
fucking
end,
lame
like-
tail end process of weeding out Black Flag. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like Kira on acid rolling around on the stage. You know what I mean? Acting weird. Yeah.
There's so many fucking like versions of that band.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like-
no.
It's just like
That's one of the only bands that went through so many vocalist changes
Yeah.
that still like
and it's like people actually pick
thrived.
their
Yeah.
like I only listen to like the Henry Rollins version,
Yeah,
Keith
there are
Morrison
people-
version.
like, you know,
or
there's-
I only listen to the Dez
yeah,
version.
yeah. It's like
Or the Ron Ray's version.
Yeah, the
it's like
Ray's
people
version.
only,
Yeah.
and they're very specific, very hardcore about it. Where like I only listen
Yeah.
to this, and it's like
But they're like,
Okay.
but there's so many good. Like that was one of the records I was like struggling to say is that in my top 5. I was like, if I
Right.
had a punk one,
Right.
Yeah.
you know, like
Right.
that would be in there. But like, yeah, even like the like Damaged. I don't care what you think about Rollins. That's such an incredible
Oh, it's a
record.
fucking
dude,
great
he
record.
was.
Incredible
I mean,
fucking
so
record.
fucking good.
But I
man.
like
was-
the
he
first
was-
4 years too,
Yeah,
which
first 4
was
years
like a
is
collection
awesome.
of all
Yep.
that shit, the
Yeah.
old shit. I want to piss, guys. You keep talking.
Yeah.
yeah, but dude, you can't sleep on Rollins though,
no,
really,
Rollins
because
great. Even like Rollins, some of the Rollins band stuff was pretty good. You know what I mean? Like I got to see them a few times.
Yep.
Like in the early '90s and all that, and like he put on a good show.
even his spoken word CDs, and I'm going back to '92.
Yeah.
So it was Get in the Van. It was a 2 CD
Yeah. I
set.
remember that. Yeah.
And me, my brother, and our buddy Richie, who was when we had a band, he was a singer.
Yeah.
We drove cross country and we listened to that fucking
Right,
and
right.
It was when you had to put the tape in,
Yeah,
the tape
yeah,
player
yeah.
for the dude, and the batteries would die,
No
and so
shit.
the Get in the Van. If you ever hear this, like Henry Rollins, like that Get in the Van CD, it was all one track.
Yeah,
So if the
yeah.
batteries died halfway through, you were fucked. You had to listen to the whole thing again.
Yeah.
So, but like I liked listening to that. Like I know he got into the whole spoken word thing after,
Yeah.
after the fact, but like hearing his journey into that band
Yeah.
and how he became Henry Rollins
good
of
how he
Black
became,
Flag,
yeah.
like that was a great listen. I mean,
yeah,
I
definitely,
wouldn't
man.
trade that for anything, like especially in that context of
Right.
driving cross country and stuff like that. That whole CD was great, and like I don't give
No.
Rollins shit for what he does now.
No.
Like it is what it is. He's
Hey, you know what I mean? I'm not a hater, dudes.
yeah.
he's
No,
done
I
well,
don't think
you know what I
anybody
mean?
really is.
He earned
because
his stripes.
he earned
I'm
it,
back.
right.
I'm back.
You know,
I can
it's-
jump right in.
that like I said,
Henry Garfield from
Yeah.
from the band SOA.
I love SOA. So good.
So good. Those old Discord 7-inches, so
Man,
good.
So good.
Before that label got a weird and pompous.
Yeah, weird and like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like I was thinking about, we were talking about the other day, like how hardcore got weird in the 90s and all that stuff with like, you know, some of the New York bands and then some of like, you know, just all over the place. But Fugazi was a big push for that weird.
Yeah, we were at that one of those early
Dude,
Fugazi
we were at
shows.
the first Fugazi show.
Wait, no,
was-
they
dude.
didn't do a DC show
Dude,
first?
that was one of the. They might have done a DC show, but one of the first times that anybody had ever heard Fugazi was in Providence, Rhode Island, and
At Club Babyhead.
Club Babyhead.
Well, was it still the Rocket or was it?
It was still the Rocket. Yeah,
I don't know if it was the Rocket or Babyhead. It was one of those.
And Verbal Assault played Fugazi, and what the hell is the name of the band? Rancid before they were Rancid.
Operation
Operation Ivy.
Ivy, yeah,
flew,
yeah,
down
yeah.
flew out from California.
Do you know how many people you have like fucking salivating right now at
Dude,
the fact
it
of that
was
fucking
pretty
show?
fucking
I still got a
I mean,
Operation
like-
Ivy like numbered 7-inch.
There's
from
gonna
that
be
show.
guys with hard-ons sitting right
Dude,
now. with
nobody
that show.
knew that Operation
I mean,
Ivy was going to play. So we
right.
showed up, and then they're outside, and we're like, who the fuck are these dudes?
Right.
And like the whole show, it was like a day of just like, holy fuck. But then Fugazi came on, and I was just like, what the fuck is this?
Right, is that the singer from Minor Threat?
Waiting room, waiting in the waiting room.
But I actually like that song.
I like it now. I like it now.
At that
right,
no, no.
context, right?
There's a lot of shit that we weren't ready for. That
was not
made,
ready
maybe
for
it was
that.
ahead of
Right,
its
right, right.
time.
And we had just seen Operation Ivy play.
Right.
And like, you know, a couple other bands played. Then Verbal Assault, which was like a local fucking legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they just always killed it. You know what I mean?
Verbal Assault, Trial,
Trial.
and
read,
fucking,
read the room, Ron.
and,
you know what I mean?
and,
Like,
and
Yeah.
learn.
Yeah.
Slept on hardcore.
Slept
records.
on like one of the. They were a great band. You know what I mean? Fucking amazing.
Even
dude.
the whole Trial record. I like the Trial record. I like Learn better.
Learn. I like.
But
Learn
the
better,
song
too.
Trial
Trial.
has the greatest hardcore scream
Yeah.
in history on the breakdown of the song Trial.
Yeah.
It's the longest. I would put it to anything
Yeah.
like it. Like I don't know what you could even put it up against, but
I don't even know.
it's like one of the longest screams
it?
ever. In you
Yeah.
are you Googling it right now?
no.
And I mean, like Pete Kramiak was a great fucking guitarist. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
man,
mean?
they
It
were
was just
good
a
dudes.
good band, good dudes. You know what I mean? And they were just local.
And Atomic Action re-released some
Yeah.
of their shit last year.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say,
so
you can
check
get
it
all
out.
that
You
stuff.
can
You
you
can
can
buy all
find
that
it.
stuff, you know what I
it's
mean?
on it's on Spotify too. So check it out. Man.
Amazing
That was
band. Amazing
old
band.
old Newport, Rhode Island hardcore.
RIX.
Shout out to the Blue Pelican.
And the Blue Pelican and the RIX. You know, it was so funny when everybody would get confused, like the Blue Pelican with
the Blue Oyster.
the Blue Oyster. Fucking, yeah, we're going out of the Blue Oyster this weekend to see a show. Like what?
But no, I mean the Blue
The
Pelican.
Blue Pelican.
Dude, all I remember is we went to a show at the Blue Pelican. It was probably Verbal Assault. And you don't remember when we were kids before we could drive? Like your parents would drop us off, and then my father would take the night shift and pick
Yep.
us up. We went down there, and your father's a Suzu pup pickup truck. And you ate a whole Entenmann's like lemon cake,
dude.
lemon thing, and like got sick and eggnog and puke. You were
man.
puking all
oh
over
my
the place.
god.
Total irresponsible eating habits. I was just like,
So
we went to a
ridiculous.
store, we needed to eat something. We had like no money back then. You know what I mean?
We
And,
used
like,
to go to Boston to go to shows. And like we'd pull our money together to get in, and then we would buy a gallon of water,
water.
and a loaf of bread, and that's what we would
That's
eat.
what we
That's
eat.
it.
That's
That
it.
would be the
For
whole day.
We would split that,
Yep.
and that way we could get into the show and like buy a 7-inch or buy
right.
Have a
buy
few
a
bucks.
record or buy a shirt or something.
And
you
we
know?
would be like saving our pennies to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, you had to think about bus fare, T fare. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right.
because we were just in a spot where it was just enough of a pain in the ass where we had to take a bus. You know,
Right,
to
right,
get
right,
into
right,
the
right.
city. You know what I mean?
And then we would go to the Boston show,
Show.
and then the Providence show was
Providence.
the
Right,
next
right,
day.
right,
And sometimes
right.
a Connecticut show if we could get a ride.
If we could get a
Yeah.
ride,
Yeah.
yeah. Before, but yeah, when we didn't have cars.
Yeah. So I mean, we would see the whole gamut, and I remember I used to like it when it was the other way around when they'd play like Providence on like a Friday night and then Saturday in Boston. You know what I mean? I used to be.
But a lot of times it was Saturday
then Sunday.
Saturday matinee, and Sunday
Sunday.
matinee. Hey, what was the name of the record store? Doo-wop.
Doo-wop in Newport.
Now,
Yeah.
this is a funny thing. This is one of the things I regret most in life. It's so dumb that I have I can remember this. Like, this is one of my biggest regrets. Years ago, I went into Doo-wop Records in Newport, Rhode Island. And I was looking through records. I only had enough money for one record.
Yep.
And I ended up buying Dead Kennedys and God We Trust. Awesome record.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, no regrets on buying that
Right,
record.
right.
But it was between that and an original Misfits Beware 12-inch.
I remember that. I remember seeing it on the thing and being like,
I was like, oh, which one? I was like, this one, I like Dead Kennedys.
Yeah.
I bought that. And it's like, that record is still in print.
you know, get it anyway.
The Beware record is not,
Yeah.
Sell
except
it
for
on
bootleg.
eBay.
Yeah, I could have sold that on
I remember that
$12,000.
day. Do you remember us driving to Newport to go to shows on mopeds?
Yeah, dude.
What?
Yeah, in middle school, we both got mopeds.
We got mopeds.
Before we both had mopeds, I had a moped,
right.
and it would be
I would
me
go
and
on the
him
back.
on the moped.
On the back of the moped.
But we would have
Dude,
we'd have two backpacks with
With
skateboards.
Dude, come
and
on,
fucking
that's-
go
dude,
all
that's
over
like
the
a
place.
photo that needs
Dude, it
to
would
be
be
I know.
like,
ridiculous. And we would
you know
go
what I mean?
everywhere. And then when I finally got a moped, we would go. We were like, "Oh, there's a show. We can figure that out."
We figured out.
Yeah, dude, we got gas money.
We had maps. We had like maps. We're trying to figure because we couldn't
Yeah.
go like on highways. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah,
So we had to
yeah.
go, like,
you got to get around on local
so
roads.
we figured out, and we would like have to stop and like readjust on the map.
Yeah, we only surface streets. Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, this is you guys are like, listen,
that was
I don't
punk
want
rock.
to get hit right here, but like you guys are on that Dumb and Dumber type shit where you guys are on the moped, like you know what I mean, like
whatever. It served its purpose.
We were on
Dude,
mopeds to do rad shit.
Yeah,
but
to do rad shit.
That's the
missions.
difference. I was just gonna say that, like,
and before, I mean, there's adults now that ride mopeds. I'm talking. We were in middle school.
Little
Yeah.
children.
Yeah,
Between
yeah,
we were in like
trying to
8th
outrun the
grade.
cops on our mopeds.
We were like
did.
7th and
We
8th
actually
grade.
Did
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
outrun the cops on
that's
mopeds.
I mean,
We
you
didn't.
know,
We didn't outrun them. We outrode them.
We outrode them. Yeah,
We got
and,
through like
and,
little areas.
We would
yeah.
go into like dirt roads and like hide in the woods
Right,
and wait
right.
for them to come by and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, I'm not like.
No, we didn't outrun
don't
them.
confuse me with
Yeah.
some hipster motherfucker that's
Right.
On a
right,
Vespa.
35 years
Yeah,
old.
in
No, I'm
Brooklyn,
not
like,
even talking
yeah.
about a Vespa. I'm talking about
Yeah.
on a push fucking
Right,
moped.
yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah, I was this baby all
no.
geared up. You know,
I had a moped when I was in fucking
yeah.
8th grade,
Right.
Yeah.
7th and
it was-
8th grade, motherfucker.
It was a tool. It was a tool to get us
I wish
places.
the story
Yeah.
went more like you were riding, like Truth was driving, and Ryan was on the back, like shooting his fucking bow and arrow at the
It
cops.
wasn't that far
It wasn't
off.
that
No,
far
it
off.
wasn't that far off. Because I think a lot of the nights where we were shooting out all the streetlights in Dartmouth, we were on a
On the
moped.
moped.
Yeah, we were out with the crossbow shooting out all the
Going around.
streetlights.
And that brings us into motorcycles, which was
Yeah.
the first taste of freedom.
Right.
And that's all this shit, man. It all ties together, like punk
comes
rock,
from-
Yeah, man.
skateboarding, fucking music, fucking
Yeah.
Just that next
fucking
step.
motorcycles.
Me and
like,
you
it's
were
all the
never
same
like
shit.
superior skateboarders, but
No,
we skated
no, we
everywhere.
just skated.
You know what I mean? We just had fun with it.
It was transportation. I wasn't doing the highest ollies
No,
or any of that
no,
shit.
but we had so
I
much
could
fun
barely
with it.
fucking ollie,
Yeah.
but I could
Yeah.
acid drop off
Yeah.
high shit.
Yeah,
But
because that was just balls. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
We would
And
bowl on top of
stupidness.
shit.
It was just stupidness.
I remember we would like.
I don't have technical.
No,
I didn't
there's
have
no
technical
technical
abilities. I
ability.
just
Yeah.
had
Right, right, right.
stupidness.
I'm not doing like a reverse kick flip Healy. I don't
Yeah.
even know what, but like motherfuckers do now. But like,
You're like, oh look, Truth will jump off of that,
I would
or
be like,
all right,
Ryan will jump
boneless-
in on that.
I'd
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
boneless
I'll
and
bone
fucking
this
acid drop.
off this fucking 18-wheeler. You know what I mean?
But you got to
Break my
remember,
leg.
we were skating like for years before the ollie even became
existed.
into existence.
Yeah.
Like
Right,
the
right,
ollie
right.
was the
Even
new
existed.
shit.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
the new shit. You know what I mean?
I remember
damn, you
like
guys-
Babola and some of those guys, some of the first guys that I saw do ollies. I was like,
Like when Dan could ollie over a garbage
Yeah,
can.
Dan
it's
Sabino.
fucking crazy.
You guys
Babola.
are fucking old, man.
dude, Babola.
I'm only 6 years older than you, dude.
Fucking
Relax.
old talking
What
about.
year are you
I'm
born?
42. I was born in '78. But you guys are like, yeah, I remember skating before the ollie. Like,
Yeah,
what?
but we got into shit early.
Yeah,
dude,
we did.
you know?
We got into stuff so young that
Yeah.
like, which I am like so happy about.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I mean?
of course, like-
you know, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I'm getting old. You know, dude, who the fuck cares? I lived through the best.
You
shit
lived
ever.
through. Yes,
Like, you know
I
what
agree
mean?
with
I'll
that.
gladly pay the tax.
Yes.
of, you know what I mean, being old now.
Dude, me and my
compared to
buddy
the-
Craig skated fucking
You know,
everywhere.
the shit that
we
we-
rode
you know what?
motorcycles to fucking skate up in Connecticut. Like we rode bowls and beat the shit out of like I fucking wounds everywhere. But it was
I actually
fucking
wish
fun,
we were a little
man.
bit older, so we could have seen the Misfits and Black Flag. You know
Yeah,
what
I mean,
Yeah.
I literally wish I was 3 years
3
older.
years older. Yeah,
Then I would have got to
Exactly.
see way more shit.
Yeah.
So my old singer, his name is Richie. He dated someone.
By the way, cracking open this Colt 45.
I'm gonna have to hit that and
Hit the horn?
in the horn. I'm gonna have to hit the
it
fucking.
is what it is.
Hit the fucking.
Listen to that.
You hear that? That's pure
Ecstasy.
Colt 45.
It's Colt
going. I
45
mean,
getting
that's-
poured into a Viking horn
It's beautiful.
because we're going to split this 40.
It's beautiful. And it doesn't matter. You win either way, whether you drink it out of the
Yeah.
horn or if you drink it out of the
no
bottle. It doesn't
losing.
matter.
Now,
After drinking Steel Reserve
this might be a little skunky. I don't know.
Hurricane. You want me to take a?
I'm trying to get the. suds down.
But real quick, going back into skating, like same thing. Like we fucking loved it. It was just something to like And again, I was into hardcore. I got into fucking riding motorcycles. Like
we
I
were Team
skated when I
Alva
was a
and Team
kid.
Zorlak and Team Skull Skate.
Yeah, so like I got a motorcycle. And
we
it was
weren't
like,
Team Powell.
No.
Fucking
No,
Bones
right.
Brigade.
Yeah, no.
and like I got old
But
enough.
shout
I
out
got
to Steve Caballero, who's a good dude.
You know what
dude, he's an awesome dude. And like me and Craig started fucking riding on motorcycles everywhere to fucking skate. It was just that natural progression of
Part of the whole lore.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
you get older and it's like now we're gonna fucking do this and we're gonna fucking ride these bikes and fucking do whatever we got to do. And
You know what we did? Like back in the day, it was probably 1986. But the whole Bones Brigade came to yesteryear.
Yeah,
Remember that?
that's
we
right.
hung out with the whole Bones Brigade for like 2 days.
that's awesome.
And as a kid,
And then I hung out with Caballero years later at fucking Born Free.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? It was
'cause
so
he was-
weird
yeah.
because like we're there, and they like. I remember.
I think this 40 might be skunky, dude.
is it?
I think it might be old.
Who's the dude that did
Skull.
the Skull?
Shout out to my man Pete in Sweden,
Pete,
holding it
fucking-
down. The Swedish sniper.
He's starting a whole trend of fucking
Skull.
All right,
yeah.
so for people that don't know, we got the Skull Challenge going
Yeah.
on, and it's
Oh, that tastes like Colt 45, brother.
I don't think that tastes like Colt 45, man.
I don't know.
It's not the cool
mean,
side
it
of the
looks-
pillow.
It looks
I think
fresh,
it's-
but I don't know, man.
It's not the cool side of the pillow. I think this is skunky. I think it's an old one, dude.
An old one.
Because I've drinking a lot of Colt 45, and this is skunkier than usual. Look at the date. Is there a date on there?
There is.
Like fucking.
For anyone, you can't see, we don't video this, but I'm drinking Colt 45 out of a Viking horn.
I don't know. It says 6820 D1 1328. I don't know
Whatever
what the
that
fuck
means. Listen, hey, Colt 45 fucking people that are listening, run those numbers.
Yeah.
That's a skunky batch,
You're gonna make me go
motherfuckers.
drink a fucking Blue Moon.
I want my
right now.
$2 back.
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
tough. I can
Like,
tell by the
pretty
look on your
If
face.
you want me to rank this shit's
No,
getting
no,
a
no.
0 right
no,
now.
no. This is not the usual Colt 45. This is
it's
not,
not.
the usual. I know Colt 45. It is not. This
No.
is a skunky bottle.
Yeah. I've drank enough Colt 40. Like the Hurricane and the
Was
Steel
good?
Reserve were good. The
Yeah.
Colt 45 is
Nah. But we can't. In all fairness, this was the last bottle left.
and how
That's
long
why I
have we
didn't
been
get
in?
two.
Yeah.
This was the last bottle left.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I know Colt 45. It's not the skunky. We got a bad batch.
Without a doubt.
Like I'm like considering not even drinking this. That's where we're at with this.
Actually, this says right here. It's got numbers here. This says December 14/20. I mean,
Oh.
what are we? December 2nd?
Yeah.
So we're
Is
kind
that
of
what
close.
they are?
We're December 3rd. We're cutting it close. So you guys know you're a couple weeks off.
a couple off
I
by
don't
the
know,
mark.
man. I don't know. Yeah.
I just got an alert from the state of Massachusetts. COVID-19 is
Oh,
spreading in
geez.
your city, towns.
Yeah.
Protect your
I
loved
just got
ones.
that too.
Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Keep your distance. Avoid groups.
Yeah,
I'm like, I did all this before
Yeah,
fucking
really.
COVID, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fucking, why you texting
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, I put mine on
Bitch
airplane
ass
mode. I was like, when I've
motherfucker.
left the shop a few times, I've gotten
Charlie Baker, a bitch ass
Charlie
motherfucker
Baker.
right there. It's a shitty fucking governor.
Oh, God.
One of our customers came in today. and
Coward ass motherfucker.
He was the most unrepublican, the most unrepublican Republican governor in history.
It's a joke at this point.
It doesn't even matter.
It
It's
doesn't
Republican
matter,
or
Republican,
Democrat.
Democrat, yeah.
He's a shitty governor.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what here's for anyone that doesn't know, if you don't already know this, your elected officials don't know shit. The only thing they're skilled at is being politicians.
Politicians and
They're not experts in anything other than being politicians, which means being electable, which means bending to the will of like the masses that are thinking what people want to hear.
staying in office.
And staying in office and taking money from
Constituents.
They're professional shysters.
not even
Yep.
constituents.
You know
Constituents ain't giving them money.
Yeah,
It's
constituents.
fucking lobbyists. You know?
Lobbyists, that's it, right.
You know, like it's so obvious now. It's like all these people, they're just taking like the lobbyist will and they're trying to form fit it so that the public can consume it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I
all it is.
blame the public. We're responsible
yeah.
for this.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Because guess what, motherfucker? Like, and
have a
this
choice.
is basic common sense. you're not in their ear. Because
Right.
I get it. Maybe you're busy. You're working 2 jobs, whatever. You're not in your local, state, or fucking federal politicians' ears. So guess who is? The lobbyists are in their ear, and the lobbyists are coming with money. What are you doing? And then guess what? So they're like, all right, well, yeah, I'll take that money and we'll put this through. Oh, wait, no one said nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, we got away
All right,
with this.
well,
We can
let's,
keep going.
let's do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to do next? Oh, who's the next lobbyist to come
Right.
in with money?
Who else is
All right,
coming?
we'll put that through. So guess what, motherfuckers? We get what we deserve. I'm not getting what I deserve because I hit up all these motherfuckers.
right.
And I publicly called, like I put it
I've
on.
seen the letters
things
that you've sent
Yeah,
to fucking
yeah.
in the mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old way sent in the mail
Right.
to
Yeah.
fucking Charlie Baker's
Yeah.
office.
So I can complain. If you haven't sent any message to
anything.
any one of your fucking representatives, then you have no right to complain.
That's
good
right.
point.
And it's wicked easy nowadays because all you got to do is go
can
to
do that.
like,
Yep.
look up your local representative and you can email them in a fucking
Any
instant.
platform. Yep.
Any platform, you can call, email, whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking
And
tweet,
They're
whatever
not
you wanna
hearing
do.
from you,
Yeah.
so they're working against you because they're hearing from lobbyists.
Yeah.
Any second you're not talking to them, I guarantee you a
Somebody
lobbyist
else,
is
yep.
talking to them.
Yeah.
And getting over because they're getting money from them.
Yeah.
So fuck you, motherfuckers. And I'm talking to the whole American public.
That's right.
I'm dealing with bullshit that you guys are letting go.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I mean?
you're a small business owner, so you're fucking dealing with it day in and day out.
40%, if not more, of all small businesses are permanently out of business because of COVID, whereas Amazon has 100% increase in profits. Walmart has 80% increase in profits. Target has 80% increase in
think
profits.
it's insane.
Home Depot
80%.
has umpteenth whatever percent in
Yeah.
profits. You guys are going to these fucking box stores. You're not supporting local businesses. And you're going to get what you fucking deserve, dude.
In the
How
end,
simple
yeah.
is it when, like, especially with something like Home Depot, go to a local hardware store. There's still some out
Yeah,
there.
even if you go to an Ace,
Yeah,
it's
Ace
still a
something,
local.
you know what I mean?
Like that's a
Just,
like
you know,
they're
A
they're
local,
a, they're
yeah.
a,
You know,
like a
they're
proprietorship,
They're
a franchise.
independently
Yeah.
owned, most of them
Yes.
still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's one, like, you know, right near my house in Fall River. Right
Yeah.
If you got nothing else near you, I understand.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But if you have options and you're going to Walmart because it's fucking $2 cheaper than
Right.
some other
Oh
shit,
my God, that
then
kills
fuck
me.
you, motherfucker,
I don't think
because you're
I've
a
ever-
Walmart motherfucker, and I have zero respect.
I think I've
for
been
it.
on Walmart once, and honestly, I've never gone back.
It's like walking into the fucking Mos Eisley Creature Cantina.
Yeah.
Most of the
it
time.
is. It's like a
I think
fucking
we've spoke about it.
ridiculous third world.
I don't shop on Amazon anymore. I don't do it
I
because it's
try
just,
not to. There's
yeah.
some shit I get on
Of
Amazon.
course-
I'm not gonna
of
lie.
course,
You know?
there's some shit you get.
But
you know?
I severely, when I'm doing my Christmas shopping, guess what? I'm going to buy gift certificates from
Yep.
Purchase
Yes.
Street Records, from
Yep.
Solstice Skateboarding.
Yep.
Yeah.
I go to the fucking local barbershop. I go wherever I can go to support local.
That's right.
You know,
I
there's
just
some
don't
shit
do
I
it
can't
anymore.
get any other place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then,
That's right.
then
And
I'll
that's
do that.
too bad. You know what I
It
mean?
is.
It sucks that it's come to that.
But they're
you know what I
putting
mean?
they're putting
But-
us, the consumer, in a fucking in a box.
But
like-
don't like wipe out the rest of that by
Correct.
not supporting, you know what I mean, small business. You know what I mean? Whatever's left, you know what I mean, support it. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
And that's what everyone should take away from what the fuck has happened
Bedford
right now.
Barber,
Is that like
Jeff, you know what I mean? Go see him, get a haircut. You know,
Yeah,
go,
right,
Go
exactly.
get
Jeff St. Pierre, New
Jeff
Bedford
St. Pierre,
Barber Company.
New Bedford Barber, great guy. Go see
Was it
Craig.
Bostonian Barber Company? Go
Yep.
see my man, fucking Ryan Packer.
Ryan Packer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're downtown getting a haircut, go get a burrito at no probs. You know what I mean?
Well,
Check it
I
out.
mean,
come
not
to
everyone's
fucking
from around
shop
here.
I'm
ahead
just saying,
and get
you know,
your fucking bike fixed.
Yeah, I was just gonna
instead
say,
of going to
shop
fucking
ahead.
Hollywood.
Wherever
Like,
you
know what I mean?
live, this
There's
is just
something.
an example.
That's
There's
what I mean.
local
There's
shit.
a small business there.
Go support that local shit.
You can find, if you look deep enough, you can find a community of cool people still doing things the cool way. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
Yep.
And you know, if you don't, you're just being lazy. You know what I mean? And you're selling yourself short because
And you're the
not
problem.
you're not getting like, you get the cool shit by doing that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You get the cool shit. You get like interact. You meet cool people. You get to like be involved in a community of people that are still doing things a cool way. You know what I mean? And like when I was naming New Bedford businesses, just because I was an example, but every town, every city has that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just do it. You know, like it's better. You'll be better off, and you'll wind up being like Stokes.
Don't be a shit body, dude. We got enough
Yeah.
shit bodies just
Yeah,
taking up
exactly, you know
space.
what I mean?
Anybody could go to fucking Lowe's and buy
But
fucking anything. Go to a fucking local shop and help out. a little
sweatshirt
bit.
at Walmart. Go get a
Right.
fucking cool sweatshirt out of like a local fucking place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
If you're in New
Yeah,
Bedford,
'cause
go
if-
to Carter's and get a
Hottest,
fucking.
you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? There's so many like, you know,
And a lot of places,
alternatives.
small businesses, if you're paying cash, they're not going
Right.
to fucking charge you tax.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
know what I mean?
come on.
And you know what?
Let's be
Like,
realistic
you,
here.
You got to
know
pay
what
a
I
couple
mean?
more bucks. Don't be a fucking cheap
Don't be a
prick.
dick,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Come on. Like, you know.
And the
Go.
problem is and a lot of you fake environmentalist motherfuckers
worst.
are like, ooh, when you're buying shit from Walmart, you're buying shit from China that has zero fucking environmental
The reason why it's
regulations.
made in China is because they don't have to pay attention to EPA laws.
And they're
That's
paying
right.
fucking 12-year-olds to make your fucking
Right.
Birkenstocks. So fuck you fucking fake hippie fucking faggot motherfuckers.
I hate it. It makes
And
me
your
so
I'm
iPhone.
sorry to use certain words, but I'm just saying.
And
Just
your
saying.
iPhone that you're making your TikTok videos,
Yeah.
your fucking Instagram posts, like,
and you don't know.
remember where it comes from.
These phones are made in factories where there's suicide nets because
Yeah.
they're so oppressive. People are jumping out of
on
fucking
a daily
buildings,
basis,
motherfucker.
on a daily basis.
And you think fucking,
That's
man, this
unhumanitarian.
COVID shit, dude. I'm not even gonna get into conspiracy, but like COVID, we bought into all this bullshit because these videos were coming from China where they were showing people dying randomly on the fucking street.
Yep.
Having not seen one person die randomly
No.
at a bus stop or a
haven't-
T stop
yeah.
or a subway stop in the U.S. And guess what? China has no more COVID, and they don't got no fucking forced vaccination.
Yeah.
They got no vaccine.
Nope.
How the this is?
I don't even think they have
We're
plans for
all
it.
getting played on such a huge level.
Yeah. And I mean, it's something that, you hate to get into the conspiracy end of it, but really, this is something that's, I mean, I'm not saying it's imaginary. I think it's a real thing. COVID is a real thing.
Yeah,
But I think
people are dying from it.
People are dying
A
from
very
it.
small minority of people are dying from it. People that have other pre-existing conditions mostly are dying from it.
But the media has definitely twisted this into a point of suppression. You know what I mean? Of
Your
a
rights are
way-
being taken away.
taken away. You know what I mean? And it's like, you think about it. If you had the means to do it,
These governors are ruling like dictators, dude.
exactly.
Like, remember, these motherfuckers are your representatives. They are not your rulers. If you don't like what they're doing, tell them, fuck you, stop that shit.
right.
And then guess what? When they don't hear from you, but they hear from lobbyists or they hear from pharmaceutical companies that are profiting in billions. And guess
Pfizer.
what? There's no liability on the part
No
of vaccines
liability.
from a fucking vaccine company. Like, they're hearing from them. They ain't hearing from you.
Yeah.
Our problems, the shit that's going on today, is your fault.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about? Think about it like this. If not to get all conspiratorial, but as far as the government goes, if you had the opportunity to make a social litmus test to see how far you could push people and how much you could suppress people, think about the value of a COVID.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
Think
can't
about
go
what
out. You can't. Shit has to shut down by 10 o'clock. What? COVID only exists
You know
after
what I mean?
10 p.m.
Think about the levity of what they're really doing. You know
On
what I
top of all the bullshit, where the governor of California, oh, you got to put your mask on and you can't go into inside
me.
places.
Right, but then
except for me, when
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
find him on an
Oh.
inside place, not putting his mask
Yeah.
on in
In
between
trench
bites.
laundry, getting
Oh, you got
fucking
fucking
clams.
When he
shitbag
went- yeah,
Pelosi
when- yeah.
going to fucking
Thanksgiving
get
fucking
her hair
dinner.
Yeah.
done.
You know what I mean? He's saying, it was an outside event, and then you got pictures of him in some fancy French
I gotta put
restaurant.
that Viking horn down.
No, but I have friends over in England who are super stoked on this fucking vaccine that they approved, and I'm like, what,
I don't even know what to
to
think
what
about that.
end? Are you that desperate to get out of your house? We just hit on this today. I do have some.
Oh,
friends
hold on. Nick, you there? Wait, hold on. I gotta.
Oh, Big Nick in the
Wait,
fucking
are you there now?
house.
What up?
Hey, what's up?
Nick.
You're coming in live on the Big Truth podcast
Oh,
with
yeah.
me and fucking Ken Dogg and Ryan, dude. What's
Hey,
happening?
buddy.
Doing call-ins?
You're the first call in the middle of the podcast.
Dude, he didn't say colon. He said call-in.
Yeah, call-in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we were reminiscing about Old English and the greatness of Old English and then
And of
the
course, you came up.
the great downfall of when they went
Dude,
to plastic
the gorgeous
bottles. And I was
killer
like,
came up.
I got to get Nick on the
Shatter-
phone.
Shatterproof.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude, it tastes straight like shit. It really does.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it went downhill, and we were just making an appeal to Miller Brewing Company, whoever owns Old
owns it.
English, and now they know that we have bi-coastal support on this.
Yes.
Nationwide.
Well, here's
support.
since we're making this complaint, I got one to put in. First of all, the West Coast doesn't have 22 ounces, and that's
Ooh,
a perfect.
really?
That's a perfect amount.
It
22 ounces is a perfect amount to stay nice and cold. Plus, none of it's charcoal filtered anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you got? Deep state
Yeah,
knowledge?
you just
Yeah, I
broke
know.
my heart right there.
Yeah,
with
like-
the
How do you know that?
Hey,
Like,
listen-
have industrial spies out there?
I mean, listen, if we're gonna, if we're gonna be monkeys, be gorillas. You want to know it all, right? So
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
It's what it comes down to, and I've noticed that, and I don't want to say I've boycotted it. Every once in a while, I will go get a can. I will not get bottles anymore because it tastes like shit.
Yes.
We can get 22s out here.
Yeah, we get 22s.
I know you can't. No, I know you can. I can't get them. I used to all the time. I can't get them.
Maybe I got to send you some.
Yeah, it's almost like the exhausts. Do we need to send you some 40s?
I'm going to send you some tuners, some exhausts, and some 22s of Old English. In the People's Republic of California out there. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you got going on out there, brother.
Dude, it's fucked up over here.
Did they shut your power off yet for having more than one person at your shop?
No. See that's the funny thing too. A lot of the mayors, like local mayors, have said fuck Newsom because they don't want to do this anymore, and people are just getting fed up.
Yeah,
no one's got to deal with it. But I mean, it's like anywhere else. I think New York actually is catching the brunt of it more than anybody with all the bullshit with those mayors and governors. But
yeah.
There's bullshit going on here. I think it's like everywhere else. But I don't.
If you're a statesman in New York and you eat your pizza with a knife and fork, fuck you,
right,
motherfucker, dude.
Come on.
Exactly. I mean, like my mother told me today. She texted me and she goes, all this is going downhill, and then she's like, so I just want to make sure it's okay out there. I know the governor out there is trying to do another shutdown. She goes, what's going on? I go, I don't pay attention.
Yeah.
And she goes, but what if they do this? I said, I don't listen. Her of all people should know I don't listen. I said, fuck, I haven't had a driver's license 3.5 years. I still drive to fucking work.
Yeah. Well, you know what the thing is like, and they do this. They call it new rules.
Right. Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you're breaking the rules if you don't do this. What the fuck is the rule, motherfucker? That's not the rule of law, you fucking dictator, fucking tyrant.
Wait,
I
instituted new laws because you fucking wanted to?
I want to ask Big Nick this question. So, like, we're pretty stuck on the whole fact that nobody's drinking 40 ounces of Old English. So what is your beverage of choice now in the shop there?
Good question.
Okay.
This is a hard-hitting question.
Dude, and I just want to say, Big Nick, I miss you. I can't wait for a fucking hug from you one day where I lose breath when you fucking squeeze me. But go ahead. What are you drinking out there?
But see, Kenny, you're going to be upset. It's not like that no more. I've lost 70 pounds. I can't, there's certain things I can't do. My drinking is really at a bare minimum.
Dude, I'm glad you're alive. How about that?
So am I. I died twice.
I mean,
so
I want you to know that.
The odds are against me, but fuck it. I mean, hey, check it out. So just on that subject alone, quickly, the doctor called me after they did the stents, which they didn't want to do. They wanted to do open heart surgery. I said, let's hold off. They did the stents. He goes, listen, another 6 months, we're going to have to go in there and do a repair for that aneurysm, get rid of that blood clot. And then they do an echocardiogram. He calls me up. He goes, I don't ask me why. Again, I have no answers, but the clot has dissolved. The wall is thickening where the aneurysm was. He goes, your heart muscle is still weak, which we know, and it'll probably stay that way. But everything else, I don't have to have open heart surgery now. So what they were going to force me to do,
awesome, man.
They don't have to do. I mean, so on that note, but
maybe
my drinking,
maybe you need to do another kit of growth to get that heart muscle up.
The thing, there's a lot of things. I would like to do. But I haven't trained in months. They wanted me to, to hold off on certain things.
Sure.
So my drinking is to a bare minimum. So if I do drink, it's usually only 1 or 2 beers. And what I've been doing is, I'll go, because I live across the street from a liquor store. So I'll just run over there and grab what you guys don't have. And you could ask Christian, because when he comes out here, he fiends for it. You guys don't have these fucking tomato beers that they got out here, like the chelada shit.
Oh yeah.
There's some of them, but there's like not
tomato.
A lot.
You go to you go in the liquor store across the street from my house. You have like a whole entire refrigerated door to choose from. There's
that sounds like heartburn to me. That sounds like heartburn.
See, I like the salt. So I'll drink one of those, and they're only 5%, but I'll drink like one of those. But other than that, I mean, fuck, I just went back to Budweiser, call it safe. Budweiser and High Life. I just call it safe on those two, and then fuck, all this other shit. That's the thing out here too. It's the king of these fucking fruit, fucking who knows what breweries with fucking IPA. I mean, this fucking beer out here, it's incredibly like it tastes like fucking shit. It'll get you drunk as fuck because they're like 14%.
Yeah,
but God, it tastes like horse shit.
Right.
And I just won't do this. There's bars you can't even go to certain bars unless you drink this IPA shit. It's like fuck, just give me a Budweiser. Oh, we don't have that, but this is sort of a Pilsner. Fuck you. Like some fucking jerk off in the middle of July in California in a woolen hat and a flannel shirt with a fucking beard down to his waist, talks like a fucking girl, looks like he's wearing makeup, and he's going to tell me what beer to drink. Like, fuck this shit. It's one of the reasons, Ken, honestly, when you do come out to visit, the places we can go are few and far between because I've been 86 from majority of the bars. And, I mean, shit, I think a week after I had my procedure, I smacked the shit out of the manager of a bar in his bar. I could still frequent that place, but it's always frowned upon because of how I handled the situation. But yeah, I mean, to come out here, it's cool. I live a block off the beach, so you could, the water's right there. It's cool, especially when you're visiting. It's new. The water's right there. It's exciting. We could come to the shop. The shop is, again, exciting for somebody new because you get to see some new shit and, new things. The beauty of the shop is starting at around 10 o'clock every morning. It is, look, you think, put it like ex-Christian again, you think the cast, the cast of characters was entertaining on the East Coast? You got to see the motherfuckers that wander in this place during the day, dude. And they don't fucking leave. It's a daily occurrence, and it's all fucking day long, and it's just wild shit between stories or just shit that goes on in the course of the day. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane.
Dude, I listen.
You don't need a bar.
That is awesome, and I just want to say right now, on air, that dude, I'm fucking listen to the podcast. You have a Big Truth. And
great.
I am so fucking glad that you are still here on this fucking earth because you are a fucking genuine person. Since fucking day one, when I met you, we've always been fucking like, you said it to me, real attracts real. Like, you are just a fucking solid dude. And I fucking love you. And I miss those fucking Big Nick hugs. And I'm fucking hope to get out there next year to fucking get one of those hugs, dude. Because I fucking miss you, man. You're a fucking awesome guy.
Get on a plane. Fly to San Diego. Just let me know when it lands. I'll pick you up. I got the extra place in the house, the extra room with the futon. You stay there. We drive around. We could provide transportation in one sense or another.
Who's we?
If there's the collective people that gather in the shop during the day.
Dude, I got my motorcycle here at fucking Chopperhead. I actually want to ride out there. And like me and Craig talked about riding out. You remember fucking Craig Woodcock?
Dude, Ken, just give me the year, make, model, and color of your bike, and I'll have one here that matches it.
Get one that matches it.
I mean, you're only going to be here for a short. You're going to be here for a short period of time. By the time you're leaving is by the time they'll pick up on it. We'll just leave it somewhere on the freeway, and everybody knows none the difference.
So it'll be like just like being at home.
It'd be worse. It's what, dude. I'm telling. I tell the truth. I've told truth this before. This is the God's honest truth. I don't think I've picked up my hands as much in New York as I probably have in the last year I've done here, and it's just the shit that San Diego's insane.
Dude, can I be honest? If there's one person who doesn't need a set of fucking knuckle dusters, it's you.
Oh no! I know. I just want to see what happens.
Like when I saw those, they were fucking awesome, and that's why Terry Shanks does amazing shit.
No. Terry Shanks is a diabolical dude because he's sending Nick and me a set of knuckle dusters.
Two people who don't need fucking knuckle dusters. God knuckle dusters.
I'm drinking Colt 45 out of a Viking horn right now.
I got a picture of that.
Nick, you know what we got to do? We got to kidnap Klaus and bring him out there.
I'm drinking watermelon Red Bull.
We need a freight plane to get him out there. But let's kidnap him and go out there.
Oh, he knows a bunch of people out here too because I think Bonji is in California more than he's in New York anyway.
Oh yeah,
and he's good friends with him. But the knuckles, that's a gift from my buddy who works with me. Sam got those.
Oh yeah,
So he reached out and got them for you.
he surprised me with those. Yeah,
That's
because
awesome.
both of us and a few others are just, everyone's just curious on the outcome.
Dude, Nikki
No,
Litz, that was
no,
great.
No. What I got to say
That
is
was
that
given,
Terry
that
Shanks.
name was given to me specially.
Yeah. No, I get it. But Terry Shanks is such a specialist that like he was asking me for ring sizes, and I had to like measure the width of my hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do that, and not only that, but he was don't ask me why, but insanely excited to make these for me.
He
I
want
don't
to know your
know.
penis
We're gonna
size?
hurt somebody.
I don't know what he's heard. But yeah, my reputation precedes me, I think. But yeah, I mean it's been a wild ride here. I don't want to cut this short, but I have my last customer here who's picking up his bike, and he owes me a lot of money, so I'm gonna go deal with that.
Well, we just wanted to really have you weigh in on the Old
Dude, come on,
English.
man. We fucking love you, bro.
Yeah.
we need an expert opinion.
Yeah, we needed. Yeah,
We're trying. I'm trying to get like a real appeal to Old English motherfuckers to like make shit go back.
right.
Bring
the
it back.
last
Tell
bottle.
them about American Bronado.
Yeah. Hey,
Bring it back.
we're bringing.
We
we're
want
making,
you to be the
No,
spokesperson.
hold on. We got a new idea, and we need you to be the West Coast representative. We're gonna make a new energy. We're gonna make a new 40 called American Bronado, and it's gonna be a highly caffeinated malt liquor 40 ounce.
But we need a picture of you ripping your shirt off, a la like Hulk Hogan. You know what I mean?
Dude, there's not, Kenny. I'm telling you, there's not much left. It's a totally diffment
matter.
vision.
It's dude, you're still the fucking man, bro. Like fucking.
I know.
Ripping your shirt
That
off.
I know.
He knows.
We'll just
That I know.
CGI your old
I'll
body.
tell you-
Holy shit! This fucking.
I was told. Hey, I was
Oh,
told.
man.
I was. I'll leave you. I will leave you with this. So I'll leave you with this. I was told Saturday by a person that I get, the kid said, the guy said first, oh yeah, sure, beat the shit out of me. That's something someone 3 times my size, kicked my ass. That's something to be proud of. I said, well, first of all, I'm not 3 times your size anymore. It turned out the guy was 7 pounds heavier than me, but he did inform me that I still hit as hard as I did at 280. So
Nice.
There you go.
yeah, I can move a lot faster and hit.
What are you at weight wise now?
I think like 220, maybe 215, 220 somewhere.
Wow.
I'm just gonna stay around here. I feel better here. It'll probably go up a little bit once I do actually get back in the gym a little bit. It'll go up a little bit, but here's where I'm comfortable without back pain and knee pain, and
Yeah.
my body doesn't have to move that much weight. I don't.
As long as you're fucking
probably
6
can't do it
feet
anymore.
above ground, man, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, no, I'm with you on that one.
It doesn't
I'm with
matter
you on
what
that
you
one.
fucking way, dude. We fucking still
I'm with you on
fucking
that.
love you out here on the East Coast, brother.
Thank you.
You got it,
Thank
man.
you. But yeah, let me go and deal with this, and you guys have fun.
All right, brother.
Later, brother.
Dude, don't hurt anyone, okay?
All right, later on.
I miss that dude.
The HF group text is going crazy. Drunk
Dude, what are you blowing up over there?
Drunk Pete, I think is.
Is he
tweet
hitting up?
He
wants to
sending videos.
Skull videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna go see what's to do over there.
Listen, like we downed those. What is it that we downed the Steel Reserve 24 ounce pretty quick? I downed that one. The 25 ounce of the Hurricane went down pretty quick. I'm kind of struggling on this Colt 45 right here because
Just so everybody knows, I'm not drinking. I have kidney issues. I don't want anybody to think I'm out here getting drunk.
Ryan's drinking.
No.
Ryan's drinking the Red Bull,
which
the
is
sugar-free Red
probably
Bull.
Yeah, that
probably
just is
not
bad.
any better.
I nursed
Yeah,
it though.
really,
I've been sipping on that for like an hour.
But this,
Just so-
I mean, you're really not missing
Yeah,
anything.
no, I can't drink anymore these days. My drinking days are over.
Yeah. This Colt 45 is kind of
Yeah.
All right, we haven't talked about movies yet. We've talked
Yeah.
about everything else, I think, on the
Yeah,
list. Do we talk about motorcycles?
A little bit.
Kind of.
I mean,
More about
We
mopeds.
talked about how we
Like, fuck moped.
I mean,
if you're
how,
a grown ass man on
Yeah.
a moped, reevaluate your life
Yeah.
the same way a crackhead would reevaluate
Yeah,
their
really.
life or anything
Yeah.
else.
I mean, like I mentioned Craig and meeting him, and like we
Yeah,
we
all right,
skateboarded
We had
through
Big Nick
motorcycles,
on,
and
Yeah.
know.
At the shop here, we got a long chopper almost
Awesome.
done,
I
a shovel
love
head
it.
chopper.
I can't stop
This is-
looking at that thing.
The fabrication is pretty much done as of tomorrow.
it's gonna.
for
We
the
got
most
so many
part.
you gonna
names
call
for it.
it?
You have no idea.
Here's the thing. I gotta see if the owner uses cocaine.
Oh,
if he uses cocaine, it's
some
gonna
good
have one
names for
name.
it.
Oh yeah.
And the tank will be situated a certain way.
It's gonna be the Abominable Blow Man.
That you could put a razor and a mirror. You know what I mean?
Amazing.
And I'm gonna do some stuff. If he doesn't do cocaine, then
We still might do
name
it.
something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
For everyone who's listening, I do not do cocaine.
No.
So it doesn't matter to me one way or the
listen,
other.
if
I
maybe
just
he
have
had a
dumb
problem,
ideas.
we don't want to encourage
Yeah,
that
you don't want to
problem, but-
expound upon
yeah,
it. but
so
you
that's
know
why
what I mean?
we're more
if
asking.
he does happen
You know
to
what I mean?
partake in the, you know,
If every now and again, I mean, maybe he might want that.
Yeah, I don't care what anyone does.
Right.
You know?
nothing wrong with a little bit of cocaine.
No, as long as you're responsible. Yeah, fuck.
Some brocaine.
I'm
Some
probably a bad
brocaine?
person to be talking about.
Trademark brocaine.
No, I have a trademark on Carecane
What is
because
this?
I was gonna cut cocaine with vitamins.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like a healthy form.
Healthy
like a healthy
cocaine.
strain.
Yeah, that's right.
So the next
Carecane.
day,
I remember that. Yeah,
the next day you have less of a hangover.
like a coke hangover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Carecane.
This didn't come to fruition, obviously.
This is way back in the days when we were pissing on the floor in the fucking Brooklyn Invitational
yeah.
with Jeff Wright. This
Yeah.
is where I came up with
Shout
Carecane.
out to Jeff, right?
Shout out to the Brooklyn Invitational and shout out to Jeff Wright from
You know what's
Tristan
really-
Choppers.
you know what's the-
R.I.P. Brooklyn Invitational.
You know
Because
what's
that
really
ain't no
reminded
more
me
that
of
show.
is when we were in Texas being fucking crazy and I was doing a bunch of cocaine.
Still
and
drinking this
and I
stuff.
stabbed the midget in the face.
We were in Austin, Texas. I don't even know what bar we were
I
at.
don't even know what it was.
And like I said, I don't partake. But we were in the alley behind a bar.
Dude.
And Ryan, there was like this heavy metal midget dude,
with, like,
and he was
like
riding
that.
a chopper. He was
Yeah,
riding,
yeah,
but he was
right,
riding
yeah.
a mini chopper.
Yeah,
like a
little
mini
mini chopper.
Dude was badass.
He was cool.
And I don't know if midget is the right word, but little
was a
person,
little person,
whatever,
yeah.
whatever people of that stature want to be called. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
No.
We're a little
I got
drunk,
nothing
and I'm
respect.
drinking skunky Colt 45 out of a fucking Viking horn. So whatever. I got to pass on whatever I say
Yeah.
right now. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, so we're in this alley behind a bar. I think it was it Austin or Houston?
It might have been Houston. Taco would know.
I think it was Austin.
I think was it Austin?
I don't know.
I don't even know that.
But
whole
anyway,
thing got blown.
so we're behind the thing, and Ryan and this midget are doing coke off a switchblade, and Ryan for some reason just cut the dude's septum, and the dude got pissed off, and he jumped on his chopper, little mini chopper, and rode away, dude.
He was bleeding all over the place.
It was so epic.
And I was like, oh fuck, man. And I was so fucked up. I was just like, and I just stuck him right in the face, and then I cutting his nose over here, like wide open, man. It was crazy. And he was bloody and driving away on it. But it was kind of a badass scene, like a bloody midget riding away on a
Just
midget
riding
chopper.
away.
All
Dude was just like, fuck this, I'm out.
He's just like,
bloody
I'm
midget.
out. A bloody midget, a bloody coked out midget on a mini chopper. It's like, what the fuck?
It looked like a jelly donut under his nose between like
It
the
was-
powdered
it was a
sugar and the
mess,
fucking
man.
blood.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Oh, my God.
And he just looked at me and was like, got on his little chopper and just like, like rode away. I was
Ripped
like,
off.
wow, that was fucking weird.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That was one of my somebody said it to me and I was like, did that really happen? I'm like, yeah, that really happened.
That really happened.
Yeah, that was real.
There was actually more to that
Oh,
story.
that whole
but,
night
yeah.
was fucking crazy, dude. Holy shit, man.
But
PD Sosa was there that night.
What's that?
Shout out to PD Sosa. He was there that night. He was trying to reel me in at one point.
Prison Pete.
Yeah, Prison Pete. I love that guy. He was like, I remember him coming up to me and like, "You all right?" And I was like, "I'm fucking great." Wow, like fucking all fucked up.
Did you with Pantherin before it was
dude,
fucking
it was
popular,
like,
bro?
Yeah, it was like, oh, dude, that night was epic. I remember, I almost just let out some bad information, but there was some bad stuff going on in the bathroom. Fucking, it was a crazy night, man.
Oh man,
That was a crazy night.
Pete from Sweden just sent me this.
is that him?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What is going on?
What is that?
Yeah.
It's a
Shout out
little
to
pig
Big Pete in Sweden with the
Little
pig head.
Pig head, yeah.
Pig head. Wow.
All right. All right. All right, we're getting a little drunk and sloppy here. Let's talk about movies before we wrap this up. This is the first installment of the
Quadruple
M4, which is the Malt Liquor
No wait.
movies, motorcycles, and music.
Music.
Review hour, which we're actually on 2 hours right now.
Well, because we had Big Nick call in. It was, I mean,
Nah,
it's always good to hear from fucking Big Nick.
nothing
I
ever
mean,
goes under 2 hours on this
No.
fucking podcast. I try. Everyone gets people get there's like two schools of thought. Some people get butt hurt. They're like, wow, it's so fucking long. Like you should make it an hour. And then there's some people like, fucking rad, man.
Right,
like,
do it
Yeah,
longer.
dude, no, I
depends.
love it. Like,
I think it all depends on your commute time.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I said, I got that hour-long commute, so
Yeah.
you do a 3-hour podcast, I'm good with that.
I
Like,
listen
that
to it
gives me-
while I'm in dialysis.
Yeah, there
I'm
you
just
go.
Sitting there, like, it's like my dialysis.
I probably won't
jams.
listen to this one now. But.
No, we'll all listen to this.
Oh, no, I'm
It's-
definitely
I
gonna-
feel like it's getting very
I'm definitely going to listen to
Yeah,
this,
hell
but
yeah.
so I'll throw it out there. If we're going to go movies, if we're going to go top 5 or top 3, I want to know comedy movies. Like, what, like, you know, because we have a few year difference. So it's like,
Yeah.
I do have some friends who are a few years older than me who, like, our differences are obvious of what they think is, you know, funny to what I do.
Sure.
So I'm
Wait, you
kinda-
guys go. I'm going to take another piss. These fucking 40s are going.
As far as
They're not
comedies-
40s. They're actually 25ers.
Well, the
Oh, the 40.
Oh yeah. You got the.
It's because you're drinking it right out of the
You're
horn.
drinking out of the horn.
the horn.
That's what it is.
just goes right through you.
But
It's like Viking electricity. It goes right through you. It's like, "Rawr."
Viking
Yeah.
electricity.
It's like the spirits of the Norse are just like going
See,
right
Pete
through
would
you.
know about
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
That
yeah,
those
he would.
fucking those fucking energies that just
Energy,
come through when you
like-
start drinking.
like berserker rage. Yeah, hell yeah.
That's why he could down. I don't know what the fuck he was drinking when he did the Chopperhead
Oh,
commercial.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if
what
it
that
was
either.
whiskey or
Yeah.
fucking whatever it was. Pete, hit up Truth. Let us
Yeah.
know what it was.
Let us know the recipe.
You were downing something, and I mad respect for downing that shit, but like,
Yeah. I don't know
I
what
don't,
that was either.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
So you were talking comedy movies, huh?
Yeah, give me some comedy, like maybe top 3, top 5. Movies that like if you're going on cable and like or whatever it is, whatever you're on, and you're like this movie comes up, you're definitely
Fuck
gonna
this. I
watch the
got
whole
this.
fucking thing.
I'm going to tell you.
You're gonna hit that?
comedies.
Give me,
If I can
Easy,
get
come
that. I'm going to tell you comedies right now.
give me.
Caddyshack.
Caddyshack.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
yes.
that's in my top.
Animal House.
Animal House.
Oh yeah,
Step Brothers.
yeah,
Porky's.
Porky's.
yeah.
And The Hangover.
The Hangover.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was the one with Hank the Tank? Fucking
Oh,
Step Brothers.
Old school.
Old school.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
that's a fucking classic movie.
Ricky Bobby there. What the fuck's that?
Talladega.
Talladega Nights.
That's a great fucking. I don't care what it
Dude,
is. That
I
movie's
will
fucking
add
hilarious,
in
man.
there. I will add because I agree with you with fucking all of your picks, but fucking Tommy Boy
Tommy Boy
was fucking just a classic movie.
Yeah.
Dude, again, Caddyshack was just fucking.
Caddyshack's
I mean,
amazing, man.
that was just,
Caddyshack.
dude. Dude, Coming to America was another one that was just like fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was funny. It wouldn't be in my top 5. I'm just throwing some out
It
there.
really
like,
depends
like,
if you're getting crazy or if you want to get into like Dolomites and shit. I can't tell. Those
yeah,
were
yeah.
Some
kind of
stuff that like
blaxploitation comedy.
like
fucking
comedies,
shit.
Right.
Like yeah, there's-
Airplane too. Airplane.
oh
was
no,
fucking
yeah, I
good.
was just gonna say
Airplane's
Airplane.
fucking
Yeah,
great. You know what I mean?
Actually the early Naked Guns are pretty
yeah,
good.
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
fucking-
Yeah.
The Police Academy movies.
Police Academy.
Police Academy 1. Like,
what I mean?
Yeah.
And like talk about some of the stuff that they touch on.
Never mind Cheech and Chong. Any of the
Cheech and
Cheech and Chong movies.
Yeah.
Dude, Up
those
in
are
Smoke
good.
is a fucking great movie.
Yeah.
I just watched that recently and it was like really good.
Nice Dreams.
Nice
fucking.
Dreams. There's a lot of there's so much good stuff as far as comedy.
Yeah.
But comedy is one of those things. It's like it's certain things make certain people
It's
laugh.
subjective.
It's subjective.
It
so
is.
It's like you
What
know what I
makes
mean?
one person
There's some
laugh.
stuff like there's movies that like people think are wicked funny, and I'm just like that movie was fucking stupid.
Right.
I mean,
what I mean? Like-
I'm a pretty childish fucking
Yeah.
idiot when
You
it
gotta
comes
have,
to
like,
comedy.
like,
we kind of all agree on
Yeah,
like we were
like-
like before this like Step Brothers is like
Yeah,
that
you know what I
movie's
mean?
just fucking genius. I'm sorry.
You know,
like
like I always say to my chick whenever
Actually, Superbad was good too.
Superbad was good.
dude, Superbad was fucking that I actually
Yeah.
the night I came to watch the fight in Boston when I got back to Worcester at 2 a.m.
You watched Superbad?
Dude, the end of that movie was on and I sat down like, yep, this is happening. I'm watching this and it was fucking just as good as the first fucking time I saw it. Like
One of the funniest lines in
And
Step Brothers.
actually, Kung Pao.
Kung Pao. Oh my god, dude!
Kung Pao.
Into the fist.
Into the
Yes.
was
Oh,
a
it's
fucking
so
good.
It's so
When the
good.
chick just talking, she goes,
One of the funniest lines in Step Brothers is when he goes, "So much room for activities." Yeah. When they fucking make the bunk beds, dude. That
and then,
fucking makes me
and then
laugh,
it
dude.
falls.
It falls.
And he runs it. Why'd you let us do that?
no, wait, I'm gonna fucking. only Ryan knows this because Ryan did the tattoo on me. I actually have from old school.
Oh, that's right.
I have a Sorry Baby tattoo.
Sorry, baby.
But it's the old Sailor Jerry, like a baby, like wrestling a snake in a bathtub, and he just says "Sorry, baby," and which is when Vince Vaughn has his kid, and he's yelling at fucking Will Ferrell for swearing or whatever,
Right.
From old
and he's
school.
like apologize,
Yeah,
he's like apologize,
Right.
and
Then he whacks him with a hockey stick and break it, and the baby starts crying. He goes, "Sorry,
Yep.
baby."
he goes apologize to the baby. He goes, "Sorry, baby."
Sorry, baby. Yes.
So I have a Sorry Baby tattoo.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I have two tattoos that are totally ridiculous. That, and I have a tattoo from Fantasy Island.
Yep.
I have the only
really?
portrait I have is tattoo from Fantasy Island. But it's from a Halloween one where he's dressed as Frankenstein.
Yeah, so good.
So I have
such a good job.
I have whatever his name is,
You need to put the
Javier,
pictures
or whatever,
of
the
it.
midget from from Fantasy Island.
It's a little person.
Little person. I wonder if he's related to that midget I stabbed in the face.
I don't think they're all related.
I don't know. Yeah, that was kind of midget racist.
So
That's fucking.
best movies. Now, not, outside of comedy, I'm going to say Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
Conan the Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is tough after those two. I'm trying to think.
Best movies, like flat out, like
I know mine.
Go ahead.
Best movies ever made in order right now.
You know, it doesn't have to be in order.
Conan the Barbarian. Barbarian.
Yeah, the first one.
Not the Destroyer. Conan the Barbarian.
I'm not even mad at the
I'm not
Destroyer.
bad at Destroyer. You know what I mean? A lot of people hate on it, but it's just different. But Conan the
They
Barbarian.
really, before he's too far gone, they need to make Conan the King
Yeah.
with fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger,
And just like pick it up, like, you know, where he's. But I mean, Conan the Barbarian.
It's a fucking
out of a
Colt
Viking
45 out of a Viking.
Second
movie.
best movie ever made was The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I'm in on that. Yeah.
Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Mad
But you
Max.
gotta have Apocalypse Now in there.
Apocalypse Now. But one that some people don't agree with me on, but Big Trouble in Little China.
I love that movie when I was
It's
a
just
kid.
a fucking. It's just such a weird, cool movie, just full of fucking cool shit and cool visuals.
And I'm
like,
actually gonna put Escape from New York on the
Escape.
table.
Escape from New
That was
York,
coming
yeah.
up. Escape from New York is like one of those movies I can watch endlessly.
And The Warriors.
The Warriors.
The Warriors, yeah.
fucking
And whenever that
great.
movie's on,
You know
you
what I mean?
fucking watch it. Yep.
I don't care if it's on regular TV and edited.
Yep.
I watch
Dude,
it.
me and my wife, we watch that shit.
I
all the
own
time
all
whenever
these
it's
movies
on.
and I watch them. Ask
Yep.
my chick, she's like, "You watching this again?
Yeah.
How can you watch this movie again?" I'm like, "Because it's fucking fantastic."
Yeah.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Like she's just like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's and I mean, there's tons of like Godzilla stuff that I could tell, but
Yeah,
people
no,
don't
no.
really.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, growing up, my favorite thing in the world was on Channel 56 in Boston, and they had two things. It was Creature Double Feature,
Double Feature.
and it was followed up by Kung Fu Theater.
Kung Fu Theater.
And it was like pretty much a Saturday was spoken for.
What you did.
Right.
And the Creature Double Feature, they just played old horror movies, or Godzilla movies.
Godzilla movies, monster movies, all
And
kinds of
then
stuff.
Kung Fu Theater speaks for its fucking self.
Right.
So you were watching, fucking Godzilla King of Monsters,
Yep.
and then you were watching like Dracula,
Yep.
or like some Universal monster
or just
werewolf,
some real, like,
or some
giant
weird
ants,
like the
you know what I
Blob
mean?
or some
Yeah,
shit.
like some, like stuff like that.
And then or Day the Earth Stood Still,
Right.
and then you were watching fucking Shaolin Mantis, and
Right.
fucking whatever,
I'll say this. Whenever The Godfather 1 or 2
Yeah,
come on,
absolutely.
I will watch those movies. It doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
whatever channel comes on, those movies are kind of classic.
Yeah.
Especially and I'm more partial to the first one. But
Yeah.
The first one
Like
really
the
is-
third
is-
one, no. But like
Yeah.
the first or the second, I'll watch. With easily.
But another great movie too that I watch a lot is The Shining.
yeah.
It's a fucking great movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a real fucking like just one of those movies.
Actually, we could get into horror movies
Horror
as its own
movies.
genre.
Yeah.
Yeah,
its own
you
genre.
could break it
So,
down.
so
Like
we
I
have
said
comedy,
before,
and then
but
we
like,
have general
general,
movies.
like,
I know we could even
action,
do like war
adventure.
movies or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Action. I'm gonna bring up Delta Force.
Delta
I'm just
Force
kidding.
is
yeah,
fucking
because
great.
I was gonna
Oh
say
my
Full
God,
Metal
yeah.
Jacket because like whenever that
Full
movie
Metal
comes on, I'll
Jacket is
fucking
great.
watch that movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Dude, you know what was
start to
badass
finish.
too was fucking Chuck Norris.
Delta Force.
No, yeah, that.
Delta
but
Force
I already
and then,
said Delta Force.
Missing in Action.
Dude.
Missing in Action.
No, what was it? Force of One? The one where he was like chasing a serial killer?
That's
that was
right,
a
yeah.
sex murderer?
Yes.
Yep. You know, what about this gem with Cobra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cobra was great.
yeah.
Dude, I had a
Stallone.
I bought the knife.
Yeah.
I had the knife when I was in high school
Nice.
from Cobra.
It was fucking great, man. It was a
It
great
was,
movie.
The company was called, or the knife of the company was called Fury.
Fury. Yeah, I had the knife with the
had
spikes and the thing. And then like the Death Wish movies, the original ones. with
Original
yeah.
Death Wish.
Charles Bronson, you know what I mean?
I can't say much for the fucking
Remake.
yeah. Now,
It wasn't horrible.
So
but
what
it
I'll
wasn't
say is the Bruce Willis remake is good if it wasn't called Death
if
Wish.
it wasn't called Death Wish, they just made another movie.
If it was
Which is the same thing, I think, for the fucking Conan that the dude from Aquaman is
Jason
in.
Momoa there. He
yeah.
wasn't the worst Conan
It's
I've
a
ever
good
seen.
movie
It is.
if it wasn't called
If
Conan
it
the
wasn't called
Barbarian.
Conan the
Right,
Barbarian.
right.
If they had just done a different adventure, you know what I mean?
If they called it something else.
Yeah,
And
there's
put
crazy
it,
stuff for like Conan connoisseurs that like comes up in the new Conan where they talk about stealing the jewel from the elephant and all that stuff. Like if you're a deep Robert Howard fan, a lot of that stuff resonates with you and you pick up on it, and that was pretty cool. But other than that, it's like, it's
Right.
okay.
Now, allegedly, I think it's Netflix or
doing
one of them is going to have a Conan series.
Conan serial,
really?
yeah.
And it's supposed to follow the Robert Howard story
they're supposed
more
to-
closely.
They're actually they have a couple people like who are like Howard historians going over it, and I just read this yesterday. Like, and one of the dudes he has an Instagram, but he has a couple other things that he does, and he's pretty legit, and he's on like their he must be like consulting,
Right,
You know what I mean, so
right.
that might be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm curious to see what Joe Hawk thinks about that. You know what I mean?
Past guest on the podcast, a friend of ours,
You know
old
what I
friend
mean?
of ours.
Because like I'm a Conan like fanatic, sort of. So it's like I don't know what's gonna be. I have to wait and see. You know what I mean? I remember waiting like hopelessly for that new one to
Right.
come out and to start, and I was like, I was like, but then there were, like I said, there was parts of it where like. You know, he mentioned some really cool things, and there were little tidbits. It's kind of like when like the Mandalorian with Star Wars. True Star Wars
Right,
fans are going
right,
to pick
right,
up on certain little aspects and nuances, just like in Conan. Like,
Of
you know, they
course,
saw
right.
things. You know what I mean?
What I'm going to say, and I'm not too proud to admit this, but I didn't see the second season of Mandalorian, but I saw the first one.
Yep.
And there's like that one. There's two scenes that are like fucking incredible. One when IG-88 just fucking blasted motherfuckers.
IG-11. That's not really-
IG-11,
yeah.
but I know, but whatever,
Yeah,
whatever.
that was some nerd shit there. I know.
Yeah, I'm not deep
sorry.
state.
Taking
I'm
it
not
too
deep state
deep.
Star
Yeah,
Wars.
yeah, man.
The other one is when he was in trouble, and then all the other Mandalorians came to his aid,
Ripping
and you
down.
just see him like fucking ripping down.
Yeah.
like I was like almost like choked up. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, dude, that's fucking
Yeah,
bad.
there's a couple
As a
scenes where
kid
I'm just
from the
like,
'70s,
Yeah.
that
Right,
like
right.
was like so into
Grew
Boba
up
Fett
on it.
because he was just badass.
Badass.
That's right.
Like there's a lot of fucking gay Star Wars shit.
Right.
But like Boba Fett was always like fucking
Yes.
about it.
Yeah.
And
Everybody
like as a
fucking
kid
was
from the
always-
'70s, like
yep.
that shit's fucking
That shit was
badass.
awesome. Yeah.
And just to see that, and that's what I'm saying, to see the IG-88,
Yeah.
which I know wasn't IG-88, but
Right.
whatever. But
Yeah.
IG series fucking
Robot,
droid,
assassin droid, whatever.
assassin
it is there,
droid go fucking bananas.
Yeah.
Like that
and
shit.
you know,
was,
I thought I was gonna hate that Baby Yoda thing, but it's actually like not that bad. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It's like not that bad.
it's not as dumb as if like fucking they let Lucas do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If Lucas did it, it would have been a mess. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's so weird because it's John Favreau.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't follow a lot of like.
It's like the dude from Swingers.
Swingers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's weird, but I didn't even know because I don't follow. I can't stand superhero movies. They just bore me. I just don't get them. I just do not care about them. So he did a lot of those superhero movies.
Did he really?
Yeah, I didn't.
I didn't know he was
I didn't
involved
know
in
that.
that.
Somebody else just told me that because I was like, I'm surprised it's John Favreau. And they're like, well, he did like Iron Man and all these other movies.
Did he do those?
Yeah, he did all
I
those.
didn't even know that.
He's like behind those. That's what I was told. You know what I mean? I don't follow any of those movies. I can't stand for like my nerd culture stuff is not comic book stuff. Like I don't care about superheroes. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I can give a fuck about that. It's just like weird to me. There's certain stuff that's cool. You know what I mean? But like I don't get some of it. You know what I mean? So I didn't follow any of those movies. I've never seen.
I used to watch a lot of the early ones.
Yeah.
But now there's like so many. There's like 40 different
you
versions
can't
of
even
Spider-Man. I can't even keep up
Dude,
with that shit.
I don't understand why they just keep remaking it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's like, what the fuck is the point of that? Like, just make a new fucking movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A new adventure of Spider-Man. Something new,
Yeah.
some new terrifying thing comes out of space or like creature. Or even if it's like a bad guy, just make him do something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
have
yeah.
him fight him. So it's like
Keep doing the same origin
same
story like
origin
3
story.
times. I'm
It's
like, dude, like,
dude, we get it. We get it. Fucking, you know what I mean? He goes on a trip and gets bit by a fucking spider and he turns into Spider-Man and his fucking uncle dies. We get it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't fucking understand why they keep doing that. You know what I mean? And get over it. Move forward. The same thing with Batman. You know what I mean? How many times are you going to tell the fucking Batman story? You know what I mean? We get it.
The Joker was pretty good.
The Joker was pretty cool, man. Like, I didn't know what to think about that. And I love the fact that it had nothing to do with Batman. It was just like the Joker.
There was like a little thing at the end.
Little thing at the end, like a little nuance to it, but it wasn't like in your face. It wasn't like setting you up for a sequel. It was just like the story of the Joker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like kind of a fucking sad story. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and like, they were so bugged out about that because everybody was so sensitive when that came out that they were like so nervous that it was going to trigger people and all that. Remember that? I was like, what the fuck? Why would this trigger somebody?
Well, because there's a lot of motherfuckers on psych meds that obviously like guns, dude. Shit happens.
No, I know. Yeah.
On psych meds.
Yeah,
There
dude.
you go. Fill it up.
We pour some fucking skunky fucking
Skull, baby.
Colt 45 in the fucking Viking. Skull. You finished that. Just fucking.
Ooh, the tail end of that, just like I didn't even sip it, but it just made me cringe.
You could smell it from over there, yeah.
Oh my god, because I remember that. Sucking down the tail end of a fucking.
No, but see, Colt 45 is usually good.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
This
They were.
particular bottle, I'm going to give a 1 out of 5. Colt 45 in
that's
general
not
is
good.
usually like a 3 or
Like
4.
a 3 or 4, yeah. I was gonna say like a high 3.
Yeah. Now, 5 is
High
Old
3.
English in a
Yeah.
glass bottle 10
Yeah.
years ago,
Yeah.
to me.
I remember, honestly, just for the fuck of it, not hanging out, not rocking out, just nice warm day. I'll go get a fucking 40, a fucking Colt 45 and just chug it down just for the fuck of it. Just because I'm hanging out watching TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I remember, like, it's just good. It was like a beverage. You know what I mean? It was that good.
Not this one.
Yeah.
This one is skunky. It skunked 2 weeks prior to its skunk date.
I remember, like, when my kid
Skunk
was-
date sounds like a good fucking
Skunk
punk rock.
Date.
Yeah,
like a pop punk band.
Yeah, skunk date.
That's also trademarked, so you can't
I just
fucking
thought of
take
something
that
when
shit.
my kid was little, and I was like, I got all these Narragansett 40s, and I used to keep them in the crisper in my fridge. And when my kid was like 2, I'd be like, Ryan, go get Daddy a Gansett from the crisper. And he'd be like, go and get Daddy a Gansett from the crisper. And like he'd come back with a 4. I got pictures of him holding 40s and like, you know what I mean? Like,
Gansett made 40?
yeah, they made 40s, yeah. Yeah, way back. Yeah, I mean, I think they still might.
Well, Gansett, I'm not talking
Were they
shit about
22s?
Gansett.
They might have been 22.
I think it was 22.
They might have been 22s. You guys are right. Yeah, I
Gansett,
could be wrong.
Gansett,
32s at the
Gansett,
most, maybe?
Narragansett's a good beer.
Yeah.
It's like this Colt 45.
Yes.
If you get it when it's good, it's good. If you
good,
get it when
yeah.
it's skunky, it's skunky.
Yeah.
You know what somebody gave me?
And you're like at a 50-50 ratio
Yeah.
with that shit.
Yeah.
Somebody gave me like a coffee Gansett.
Well, no.
Yeah, no,
I don't-
I would never
bad.
drink that. No.
There's
was
so
like,
many
what the
stupid
fuck
beer
is this?
flavors
Why
now.
would you make this?
Fucking make
You know what I
beer.
mean?
Just
If you want to
make
eat a
them
piece
beer.
of banana bread, go eat a piece of banana bread. Don't
Yeah,
mix it
don't
with
mix
fucking beer.
and like blueberries and
Yeah.
fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
If you want
like,
a pancake, eat a fucking
Yeah.
pancake. Don't fucking mix it with a beer flavor.
like they panty everything up with fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
You go to wherever me and my wife go, we'll look for a fucking brewery, but it's like you go and it's all fucking IPAs with all this fucking bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
I love dog beers. We talked about this. Like, fucking give me a porter, give me a fucking stout, give me shit like
never
that.
been
Like,
into that.
give me
I'm not a big
even
guy
give me
either.
fucking malt.
I don't want a meal.
yeah,
I
No,
want
no,
a
no.
fucking
steak
beer.
dinner.
But like,
Steak dinner.
That's what
like that's what I like because
I don't know,
I'm
no,
a
I
malt
get-
liquor guy. So like, malt liquor's heavy. So like,
Yeah, but
I
it's heavy in a
like
different
fucking.
way.
I like shit that fucking. I'm not gonna drink a fucking. Give me an IPA with like it's got notes of raspberry and
Yeah,
no,
it's like,
I don't
no,
want
I
all
don't
that shit,
fucking
dude.
want
Fuck
that.
you.
I can tell you what doesn't have notes of raspberry.
Yeah.
This
It's
Colt
a-
45.
if there is, it's because some dude on the flying dropped a
it's
piece of
got-
jelly
it's got-
donut in it.
I made sure there was
While he
none left.
making
I'm
it.
like, no,
It's
we're not
literally
done.
got
Yeah.
notes of a skunk's fucking
Yeah.
spraying fucking
Yeah.
anal.
A Colt's ass.
No, a
skunk's ball sack.
a skunk's fucking anal gland. That's what it's got notes of. Is a skunk's
If there was
anal
ever a
gland.
hint of raspberry or fruit in that, it's because the dude on the line was eating a jelly donut.
Yes.
And some fell in.
Yeah.
Some
No.
scumbag was
no.
working at the Colt
This is
factory.
not the cool side of
I
the pillow.
will.
Yeah.
I will. So now I will fucking go on fucking Cape and I'll fucking try and find some fucking and we'll keep them in the fridge for next
Yeah,
time
yeah.
and like
I
you
bet
know.
you like Roat's Liquors in the South End has got.
No, I'm sure there's good. I was just.
it was last minute.
I was
yeah,
last
yeah.
minute.
Yeah.
I was like, oh
And
shit,
listen,
we're gonna.
they're
we're
out
not.
there.
Yeah, we're not saying that like we said the Steel Reserve and the Hurricane. I would fucking buy.
I've never even heard of Hurricane
No,
before.
I've never heard of it.
I've had
either.
Hurricane. I've had Hurricane 40s with my buddy Freddie. He lives up in Lebanon, New Hampshire now. Dude, we've spoken about this. My buddy Freddie. So when he goes back home,
Are you gonna sing the Chucky song?
No. When he goes
My
back,
buddy and me. My buddy.
dude, he is my buddy. He really is. Like I would sing that song. So when he goes back home,
Wherever he goes, I go. Colt 45 out of
as you're staring longingly at the Viking horn, you're singing that song. No, but he goes back home for like holidays, and his mother buys him cases of 40s.
That's awesome.
Of Old English.
That's awesome.
Okay.
in plastic.
I think she stopped because he told her to
Yeah.
stop. So she started buying him 22s. But like,
So what? Case in point to the
Yes.
manufacturers of Old English.
Yeah,
you could
even
be selling
moms are not-
cases to
right.
my buddy,
Yeah.
but you're
Yeah.
not.
yeah, my buddy's mom won't buy
Nobody-
cases of 40s
his
anymore.
buddy's mom.
Yeah.
But that's how much, like, me and him bought a case of 40s, of Old English 40s.
Yeah, I've
Dude
had
drank
cases
7.
before.
Yeah.
In one day, dude drank 7 of them. Like, we love drinking Old English 40s. And
No,
it's
no.
like,
You weren't at my 40th birthday.
No,
party.
I wasn't.
I think 7 of them an hour.
yeah.
I can
And then I was
like,
out for the rest
I'm
of the
sure,
night.
yeah, I'm
Just
sure.
And then
in a
on
chair.
top of that, we had an ice cream man come,
oh my god.
and I drank a fucking vodka
You
drink.
were making fun of me for cupcakes. You had an
No,
ice
no,
cream
no.
guy come to
But-
your 40th birthday.
It was
You're
awesome.
I didn't
was
have
awesome.
him come. Someone brought
It
him.
was awesome. It was awesome.
I'm sure it was awesome.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
You crazy?
It was
So
awesome.
I drank 7 40s
Yeah.
of Old English
Yeah.
in an hour.
Yeah. You
That's
really
insane.
did.
I'm
I
not
was
kidding.
there.
I'm not
No.
kidding.
I don't.
And then I had a big vodka drink that was
Right.
mixed with some weird fucking icy shit.
Yeah.
And then literally that was like 4 in the afternoon. I was out till 2 in the morning.
I don't
I was
doubt it.
sitting on a
I-
I was
on a
sitting on
chair.
a cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right. It was a cooler. Yeah.
I was sitting on a cooler and I didn't move for the rest of the
Dude,
night.
I don't like my buddy Freddie's he's taller, but he's a big guy. Like I don't doubt it because like the last 40 he drank, the 7th one, he fucking downed it. I'm like, dude, how are you doing this right now?
Because at a certain point it's just water.
it just
like,
yes,
you don't even
yes.
taste it, yeah.
Exactly.
Especially on a hot
Yeah,
day.
yeah. It was a fucking. And we bought I went to the beverage center in Brooklyn, and we got a full fucking. It was a 12-pack of fucking 40s,
Yeah.
and we drank them.
Yeah.
And I drank 5, and he drank 7. It was just stupid. But again, to Old English, put them in a fucking bottle.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Fucking buy them, and we'll drink them again.
Bronado's coming for your ass.
Put them in a fucking. You hear that? That's glass. That's a glass bottle.
mine.
man.
Bronado's gonna
Cheers.
come in a Viking horn
Yeah.
or a glass
Yeah,
bottle.
Yeah.
A glass Viking.
A
horn.
glass Viking horn,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
There's no shortage of ideas.
Correct.
It's just capital.
Yes, correct.
So we need an angel investor.
Listen,
all
if you're
over,
out there-
all over the world, there's a shortage of like bulls with no horns because
Yeah.
they're getting it cut off, so we can have market our beer.
Listen, if you're fucking Mocky Mock and you're fucking from fucking Massachusetts and you like 40s, give us a fucking shout, bro. We got some business ideas for you. You know what I mean?
we just need some degenerate that's just like
Yes. Who's got money? Who
We
fell
need
into
a
money?
degenerate that needs a tax write-off.
tax
Yeah,
right off.
yeah.
I'm your tax write-off,
Yeah. That's
motherfucker,
it.
right here.
What do you look no further?
Call.
Let's go. Exactly.
Look no further. American Bronado
American
blowing
Bronado.
into town. It is what it is.
Fucking-
It is what it is.
So you got sliced in the face by a panther. It is what it is.
12% malt liquor,
You-
12% alcohol.
You just got mauled by a panther. It is what it
is
is.
what
You just stabbed a midget in the face. It is what it is.
In Houston.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah, you just sliced a midget septum while he was blowing coke off your switchblade. It is what it is.
man.
That's it, man.
Like a new American. It like ruins America because it just becomes like
It's like Brondo.
Yeah, Brondo. Yeah. Oh my god, those commercials that they made was fucking great, dude. Oh my god,
You're gonna need new pants from kicking ass all the time.
kicking ass all the time. Oh my god.
Go Google Brondo if you're not,
Brondo.
you're not sure
Oh,
what
what's
we're
the
talking
other one?
Google that. Google Old English.
Yeah, there was,
No, Old English, it is the power.
Yeah, it is the power.
There was
It is the
another
power. It has to be
energy
in there.
drink commercial too that they came out with. Like, I forgot what it was, but it had like all these like the dude that turns into a muscle rocket and all that stuff. Like, remember that one?
Is that Brondo?
Was it Brondo? I don't know. I can't remember now.
Dude, Muscle Rocket
Brondo
is
had
a
like
great name.
ninjas and all
Muscle
kinds-
rocket.
Muscle Rocket. That's an energy drink. Muscle Rocket. I mean,
I'm off mic. I will tell you my energy drink idea later. Yeah.
but like, how do you
Muscle
not go to the
Rocket.
like? I just drank a muscle rocket.
I'm
I'm
just drinking a
fucking
muscle rocket. And I'm
bench
gonna-
350.
Yeah.
That's good. That's gonna be my fucking.
You're in court and you're like, did you attack that guy?
That's gonna be
I drank a
my
muscle
I
rocket.
drank a muscle rocket and I couldn't handle
for
myself.
my beverage empire. That'll be my muscle milk fucking.
Yeah. Sorry, Your
post
Honor.
workout.
I drank a muscle rocket.
It's gonna be a protein infused energy drink.
Oh my
muscle
god.
rocket.
Muscle rocket. It's like it could be like milk flavor, just gross. Like,
Yeah.
It's gross flavored.
gross, like
It's like goat milk.
goat milk and like strawberries.
Strawberry and like whey protein.
Yeah, like whey protein. Muscle rocket.
I mean, muscle rocket sounds
Yeah,
like
just like gross. Like
you
the
just think of
can.
some fucking
Yeah.
jacked up dude. Like
Fucking-
And it's like it's got like clumps in it. It's like clumps.
God.
And you know if it's like cheesy clumps or like fucking protein clumps.
Ugh, it's gagged in my mouth. I was just like, ugh.
he didn't even drink. He's gonna throw up, Ryan.
God. Just the idea of like clumpy milk strawberry drink. Like, oh,
It's like cottage cheesy
Yeah.
milk.
like sour. Like muscle rocket. Yeah, like after you say muscle rocket, it just goes. Choke down the fury. Like,
Choke down the
fury. Muscle rocket.
It's the fucking
Take it to the face.
Oh, taste.
take it in your throat.
Take it in the throat.
That's what this fucking
That's a Colt
Colt
45,
45 is right now. Colt 45.
Ugh.
This batch. I'm not
Muscle.
talking about all batches. This batch
Oh
is
my
1
God.
out of 540s.
Yeah.
Steel Reserve is at 3. No, 4.
I had 4. You had 3.
And what did I have for
I
fucking
didn't. I
Hurricane?
don't know if we did Hurricane.
Muscle rocket.
Hurricane was a solid 3
I
and
would
a
give
half.
it 3. Yeah, for sure. It was good. I would buy it to fucking.
This batch, Colt 45 in general is like a 4.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
batch is a 1.
Let me ask
But
you this: Does
I'm
Colt
still-
45 only make the 40? Because I don't think I've ever seen like a 22 of Colt 45.
No.
I've never seen it.
They make guns in 40s. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's it, right?
Guns in 40s. That's it.
That's all you get.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Do they have a can?
I thought, I
I've
thought they
never-
might have a can, but I don't think. That's why I asked. I don't
If
think-
anyone knows if there's a
tall
can,
can?
send us bigtruthpodcast@gmail.com.
maybe I
Send me a
saw-
picture.
yeah.
A tall boy can of Colt 45.
I've never seen it. I've never
I don't
seen
know
it.
if Billy D. Williams.
I've
so
only
fucking-
ever drank Colt 45
Out of
in
a
a 40,
40, yeah.
and it's still a glass bottle.
Right.
I will give him that, and I will drink the skunky Colt 45
Yeah.
always.
over the Old English
Yeah.
in a plastic bottle.
Always. I mean,
Billy D. Williams.
Cool side.
Billy
of the
D
pillow.
was fucking
awesome.
repping this shit before it was cool, man.
Lando
You know what I mean?
Calrissian repping some
What
fucking,
fucking you
malt
stupid douchey Brooklynites were fucking drinking it because you thought you were cool.
Are they drinking
I
the
mean,
Colt
I don't
45?
know.
I don't know if they do
I'm sure there's
anymore.
some douchebags
They
drinking
didn't.
it.
They,
They were-
didn't dip down that low.
I think there was a little like contingency of them that did. You know what I mean? Because
probably
they were
were.
like slumming it. Like, oh, I'm gonna drink some
Right.
Colt 45. You know what I mean? But they weren't doing it as a part of their lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like them
But that-
buying a cool T-shirt. You know what I mean?
That was like I found out there was a bar in fucking Atlantic City that was serving 40s,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and I went there and it was like
There used to be bars in New York that
yeah,
did that.
yeah.
there was like it was like they were serving like Miller 40s, and I'm like,
Any
Really?
beer that's not malt liquor that's
No.
in a 40
should
is
not
a
be in a
waste.
40.
It's a
Yeah.
waste. Why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be like me and my buddy Freddie were like we wanted to open a 40 bar like
Yeah.
and just serve 40s like.
Yeah.
We're not. There's no taps. There's nothing. It's you're gonna get a 40
40s.
ounce bottle of fucking malt liquor.
Just a big fridge in back of the bottle
Yeah.
with all four.
You need to sign a
and like-
waiver.
and we decided like we would only have if you
You
wanted
need to sign a waiver when you
yeah,
come in.
and like the only regular beer we would serve is a 40 ounce of Budweiser.
Yep.
Everything else is malt liquor.
Yeah.
Like for like you like non malt liquor drinking
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Here's a Budweiser if you want.
Yeah.
But that's it.
For you pansies.
Right.
For the pansies.
Yeah. Like why? What the fuck is wrong with malt liquor? Just fucking.
Change the label. It's like
I'm just kidding.
No, no, you're not. It's they're pansies.
I'm starting a malt liquor bar where you only drink out of Viking horns.
yeah.
Skull.
Made out of ice.
Skull.
Make one just like gear it towards women.
Yeah. Just fucking. You have to down it.
Viking horns made out of ice and I'm not going to give you a glove.
Yeah, you're going to freeze your hand.
Figure it out, motherfucker.
That's the name of the bar. Is Figure It Out.
Figure it out. You want to drink it? Figure it out.
It's so stupid. Like a bad idea.
And that's twice tonight. You fucking spit out beer.
It's so stupid.
Like why?
Figure it out, motherfucker.
Figure it out.
It's also, hey, Key, it's a subsidiary of Destined to Fail Industries.
The Fail Industries.
We need 100 ice sculptures of fucking Viking horns.
God.
To serve 40s in.
Yeah.
40 ounce.
Oh my God.
It's just frozen in your hand. It's like shitty.
It just hurts.
Hurts. Like no one's coming.
They're like, do you have any napkins? Nope. Nope.
I
Just figure it out.
Ice Viking horns and 40s.
Use your
What do you
fingertips.
Why don't you
whatever.
use your panties? You know what I mean? Like, how's that for a napkin, pussy?
You need an air blast to get that sand out of your vagina.
You'll get fucking Pete to come over to fucking the U.S. again.
Yeah. Petey.
To fucking drink a fucking 40 out
Swedish
of a fucking...
Pete, the Swedish
Swedish
sniper.
Pete, yeah.
Swedish sniper.
He needs to get out of here.
Skull, motherfucker.
Skull.
Not everyone's privy to a private text.
Yeah.
But if you see a thing called the Skull Challenge coming out in the next couple of months,
Hashtag.
just know it originated here.
Yep.
Literally today, earlier today. So if you see a bunch of people dressed as Vikings saying Skull,
Skull. Drinking out of horns.
It's
drink it
absolutely
out.
amazing.
drink or whatever. But yeah.
For a cape.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it could be a bucket.
Yeah.
It could be a fucking garbage pail. As long as they're drinking out of it.
So
and they're fucking-
my last episode, I literally had a New York Times like best-selling author, and then we've degenerated
This
to
is
this,
the next one.
and that's why you guys love the Big Truth podcast.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
Skull as
Skull.
I drink up a Viking horn of fucking skunky.
yeah, dude, I had to down it because I couldn't.
I know, I got this-
I couldn't.
I saw
couldn't
you do
it.
that, and
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
couldn't.
I got
It
this
made me
last.
cringe.
I
I
got
was like, oh.
one fucking shot left, but I've been like waiting. I don't want to laugh.
Savor in the flavor.
He's
It's like fucking.
You need a necklace that just holds it.
I know.
That'd be awesome.
well.
dude.
It has the. It has
it
the.
does,
yeah,
yeah.
Look. You
This
can't-
is
yeah, you
like
can't
giving
do
a
it now,
fucking
yeah.
skunk a rim job right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
This is really what this is.
It's like a dirty Sanchez. You'll always have it just lingering around.
It's like giving a skunk a rim job.
Ugh.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
we've
I
all
think
done things
I think
we
we've
regret.
about
We've kind of hit everything.
I
Right?
think we've
Yeah.
about touched rock bottom
the
here.
first.
Next time we will talk about Red Sonja,
Yeah. Red Song.
our top 5 hip hop albums, and
hip hop. Yeah, there we go.
And then,
Yeah.
do you want
I
to do
like-
that now?
No, let's say we'll save it for next one. Hip hop albums. 'Cause
I invite anybody to hit us up to say what you want discussed on the next
We'll talk about it.
M4 Roundtable.
Yeah.
And I might have more mics by then. I might have
Yeah,
another
yeah.
dude here. I might have Packer should
Yeah,
be
yeah.
here.
Packer, Joe Hawk.
dude,
would be
because
great.
I mean,
Hawk, yeah.
we're like
It could be a rotating cast of fucking
Shane Mackey.
idiots. Yeah.
I don't know if
Jimmy
if,
P.
if everybody knows that we are down with some fucking hip hop, like fucking.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I
definitely.
mean? Like we'll throw out our.
I like
picks on that.
breakdancing.
I like laying some cardboard down every now and again. You know what I mean? Or
I was
some,
listening to fucking the
linoleum.
first
you know what I mean?
fucking Fat Boys record.
Yeah, I know we were. Yeah, he was listening. He played at the shop, and I.
Sticker.
So a quick background on that. When IX Big Truth, his first actual concert that he went to, and he told me it was the Fat Boys.
No.
Like
Yes.
stadiums, like
It was-
stadium.
First,
It was called the Fresh Festival.
Yeah.
There you go. The
And it was
Fresh
not
Festival.
only the Fat Boys, but it was Dougie Fresh.
Yeah, there you go.
I think I don't know.
So we'll delve deeper into that fucking next time. 'Cause
No, I don't remember much.
we got
That's all I
some,
remember.
but we got some hip hop roots. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody kind of.
Fading out.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is these
These are the empties.
the empties.
Here's the
Skull.
That's
we
the sound
fucking
of-
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, this was the first episode of the M4, which stands for Malt Liquor, music, movies,
and motorcycles.
Motorcycle.
motorcycles. I think we sort of touched on
Yeah, we
bit
touched
of
on a little bit
everything.
of
all
everything.
four in this, and we'll be doing more. And if you have any show suggestions or things you want us to discuss on this, as long as you're in the realm, if you're in the same mindset,
Yeah.
and we miss something, and you want to
Hit us
suggest
up,
something,
yeah.
Yep.
if you want to talk about fucking some bullshit that we don't care about,
Right. Don't come at
save
us
it.
with foolishness.
Don't come at us with dumb shit.
Keep your
If you want
panties-
to hit on a sect of
Yeah.
don't-
movies
and
or
don't
a
cry
sect
about
of
it.
music, that's
if you're
cool, but,
catching
like,
what we're throwing down,
Yeah.
feel free to come with suggestions, which is bigtruthpodcast@gmail.com, or just shoot me a DM on at Big Truth on Instagram. Don't send me any messages on Facebook. I don't even check Facebook.
if you got some 40s or 22s that we don't know about and you want to fucking send them,
That's
Yeah.
that's
hit up
an
Big
excellent-
Or
Truth,
suggest
man.
them?
We
Suggest them?
suggest
Yeah,
them. We'll try and
suggest
If
find
it's
them.
some weird shit that is only found in Kampala,
Yeah.
Indonesia, or Kampala, fucking
Dude,
Tibet,
we'll
or something,
pay the
unless you
shipping.
don't-
We'll pay shipping costs. Hit us up, man. Hit Big Truth up, and we'll fucking drink them, man. We'll drink them.
Ken will pay
Ken will
shipping
pay
costs.
shipping.
I'll pay shipping. I'll
Yeah.
I'll drink any whatever, man. Just send it, and I will pay.
Fucking motherfuckers, fucking
I don't give a
volunteering.
Who gives a
I'm gonna
shit?
get some fucking retard in fucking Indonesia trying to send me some shit.
Dude,
No, I'm just kidding.
I will pay for it.
I'll
I
pay
will.
for it.
I don't give a shit. I will pay
He's,
for
he's
it.
trying to send like freeze dry, like freeze a pack. You know what
I don't
mean?
want
Like-
some 40s with shrimp in it or some
Yeah.
shit, weird shit.
I want to.
I don't want some
Ryan to
seafood
drink
40s.
fucking like a Blue Bull or something
Yeah.
from
Oh, the blueberry Red Bulls are good.
see, there you go.
Good. I think
But
they
yeah,
should
if
agree, though,
hit us up,
blueberries.
man, with anything. We'll fucking
Unless you forget, like, isn't Truly malt liquor?
do malt liquor. It's got to be malt liquor. Like I don't want
It's,
Budweiser.
it's not 40s. It's malt liquor.
Right.
Because that's like, these are 22s
Like, we got
and 25s.
and 22s.
We got
and, like,
22, 25, and 40s.
40.
Yep.
It's got to be malt liquor.
We got all of them represented.
I don't want
I
Budweiser.
just
I don't
smashed
want
my
Miller
phone.
Lite. I don't want fucking Coors Light. It's got to be a fucking malt liquor.
I like all those, but I'm
Right.
going to drink them in a can
Yeah.
or a bottle.
That's
A
right.
bottle.
It's just like it's like a beer you just drink.
This
not a-
podcast is malt liquor,
Malt liquor.
That's it.
motorcycles, music, and movies.
Worries.